Hey, welcome in everybody. Hey, it's KGB from the Esports Network, home to your streaming outlaws. That's right, guys and gals, bringing you today's game will be, unfortunately, the Braves game's not televised, but we do have radio. It will be broadcast through the radio. So we will have some in-game commentary going on, and we're going to keep an eye on the interactive and hopefully have a great stream. That's what we're here for, right? And of course, hey, any way we can root on our Braves to win, that's a plus. So we're gonna start doing some pregame and postgame shows during our streams here. So generally, I want to try out today. Today I went ahead and started the stream 10 minutes early to kind of be able to do a little bit of pregame. Breaking news, it says here. The Phillies signed their ace to a historic 3-year extension. It says, with a year left on his contract, Zach Wheeler and the Phils agreed to a 3-year, $126 million extension that runs through 2027 at $42 million per season. It's the highest average annual value for an extension in MLB history. So, yeah, that's kind of crazy. All right, let's get here. Get moving in. Appreciate everybody that stopped in already. Bear with me. I still got to get my chat up, so if you're typing to me, I cannot see that yet. Bear with me. Here, let's uncuff the cam. Just getting the chat poll done up for everybody. Here we go. So the chat poll is now live. I'm not exactly sure when the radio broadcast will actually start. It's not too often that we use the radio broadcast, so we'll sit here checking it out until we have something that pops up. So with that said, why don't we go ahead and we'll go through today's lineup. For the Braves, we'll have Michael Harris II batting first. Batting second will be Kelnick. Riley bringing up third. Olson batting fourth. Luplow batting fifth. Baldwin batting sixth. Fletcher will be batting eighth. Velasquez batting eighth. Fletcher will be batting seventh. Velasquez eighth. And Garcia will be batting ninth. Today's pitcher will be Schuster or AJ Schumeister or Smith-Shawver. Sorry about that. Had it on the tip of my brain and couldn't get it out right. So looking forward to seeing today. They are playing the twin split team or whatever it's called. Split squad. First pitch is actually scheduled for, well, I guess I actually put us live a little bit earlier than I thought. It was supposed to be 10 minutes, so I should have started 5 minutes from now. But that's okay. We got about 15 minutes to first pitch. Just gives us more time to sit and chat. Had a nice, wonderful surprise last night. A lot of you regulars that have followed myself and Maverick in our journey here on YouTube, and showed us all the great support that you have. We've been missing you. We haven't really seen you on the live streams. And we were kind of getting a little bummed. Well, last night, our girl Miss Lane actually came in and left me a comment and a message on one of the videos. Last night's live stream after it was over, telling us that she's looking forward to getting some games in with us and raring to go because baseball is back. So thank you so much. That made our day. Now I'd love to see all the rest of you guys, and I hope to see you at one point or another during the season. Always welcome to come and sit down and hang out and relax and be a part of everything. Still working on getting the chat here. We're gonna pop this chat. Hey Letty, how you doing? That's right. Let's go Braves. Another Braves fan. That's great. You know, they haven't done quite so well during the spring training, but hey, it's spring training. You know, that's the reason for it, is to bring up some of your lesser talent and see where if they can fill in any roles. I'll tell you, the game that we streamed the other night, we had the full rocking of the roster, and boy, did they played well, very well. The Braves did. On another note, many of you might have noticed that I've been doing some Dodger streams. No, I'm not necessarily a Dodgers fan, per se, but I am a lover of all of baseball. I have my favorite teams. Anybody that's followed me now for the last year or so, you know that the Cubbies and the Braves are my teams that I have followed my whole life. But I generally love the game of baseball. So I like watching players that are just phenomenal. And last season, you know, watching Shohei Ohtani go head to head with my guy Matt Olson for the batting crown, the home run king, was amazing. And on top of it, him being a pitcher that was pitching as phenomenally as he was, on top of batting as well as he was. You don't see that too often. You know, that's like a once in a lifetime type player. Or not a lifetime, once in a generation. You know, you just don't see too much of that. So with all the Brave streams that are out there, I just chose that this year I'm gonna intermix my following to follow Shohei Ohtani and his journey as a Dodger now, and the Braves, of course. And that way we're not streaming against any of the other big streamers, or having to stream against Maverick, you know, and taking away the views that he could possibly have. You know, you're going to see us much, much more often doing streams together. If you've noticed the last few streams, we now have it set up that both of us could be on camera and in the stream together. So hopefully you like that. All right, so we're about 10 minutes out from first pitch. We did see that Acuna in the last couple of days has went to it was either Instagram or Twitter, somewhere. He went to social media to let everybody know that he will be, you know, game one. He'll be starting the regular season. You got to remember with Acuna, he plays he was down in the Dominican Republic League or something. So after the season was over for the MLB, you know, he went in and played that. It's just, I kind of agree. You know, that they need to maybe. It kind of sucks in a way that if there's anything that he needs to work on, then he's not going to be able to work on it because he's not here in spring training. But it's better than him getting hurt, from playing too much ball. So I rather him sit out spring training and pick up from where he was, and let's see if he can't do back-to-back seasons of the 70 steals. That dude was on fire last season. First 40-70. First 40-70 player in the history of the Major League Baseball. That is an accomplishment. The Atlanta Braves' whole team last year set all kinds of records throughout the season. But ultimately, we fell short. We fell short of that goal of bringing home a World Series. 2 years in a row. 2 years, well, no. Yeah, 2 years in a row. We're disappointed. They got knocked out by the Phillies both years, right in the first go at it. Oh, sorry about the yawns, everybody. It's a little early day. These early morning noon games kind of get at me. I have a lot of trouble sleeping. So I toss and turn, and I'm just up and down throughout the night. And yeah, gets a little rougher. But as you see, I'm drinking my Monster Energy. Getting ready for the stream. We'll know when the game's ready. I got it set that the sound to come on, and we'll be able to hear them. Why don't we'll go over the Twins. We'll go over the Twins lineup here. It seems like the Minnesota Twins batting order will be Santana will be batting first as the DH. Kepler batting second. Herrera will be batting third. Kirilloff or something will be batting fourth. Jeffers batting fifth. Castro batting sixth. Farmer batting seventh. Margot batting eighth. Lamanche will be batting ninth. And let's see who they're pitching. Pablo López will be the Minnesota Twins starting pitcher for today's game. Again, we're about 6 minutes out from first pitch. So, guys and gals, grab your snacks, grab your drinks, and let's get ready for some baseball. I'm going to take a quick 2-minute break, and I'll see you back here on the field of battle.
here at Lee Health Sports Complex in Fort Myers, Florida. Alongside Darren O'Day, Ben Ingram here with you. And it's time now for the starting lineups. We'll start off with the visiting Braves. Atlanta, as I mentioned, a winner each of the last 2 days. So the Braves come in with a record of 5 wins, 4 losses, and 1 tie this spring. Brian Snitker will lead it off today with his center fielder Michael Harris. And batting second, left fielder Jared Kelnick. Batting third for the Braves, third baseman Austin Riley. Batting cleanup, first baseman Matt Olson. Hitting fifth, right fielder Jordan Luplow. Batting sixth, catcher Drake Baldwin getting a nod behind the plate.
There you see, we got the radio feed
David Fletcher.
heading on now.
Batting
so
eighth, switch hitting second baseman Andrew
we're about
Velasquez.
3 minutes out from
Batting
the first
ninth,
pitch.
switch hitting designated hitter Leori Garcia. And on the mound, the 21-year-old A.J. Smith-Shawver, right-hander making his second appearance of the
Harris.
spring, went 2 innings.
Michael Harris, the second.
The Phillies last week.
Playing some really good ball so far
So once
during
again,
this
for the
spring
Braves,
training.
it'll be Harris, Kelnick, Riley. Olsen,
Harris with a
Luplow,
385
Baldwin,
batting average,
Fletcher,
a
Velasquez,
1.352
Garcia,
OPS
and
so
Smith-Shawver
far.
is on the mound. Now for the Twins. They are managed by Rocco Baldelli. This spring they have 2 wins.
I wish I had
5
the
losses,
exact
and
amount,
2 ties.
but I believe Harris is already hit.
Carlos Santana. Batting second, right fielder Max Kepler.
Let's see, maybe I can
Third,
find it
shortstop
here.
Carlos Correa. And batting cleanup, first baseman Alex Kirilloff. Hitting fifth for the Twins, it's the catcher Ryan Jeffers. Batting sixth, switch hitting third baseman Willie Castro. Hitting seventh, second baseman Kyle Farmer, Georgia product. Batting eighth, center fielder Manuel Margot. Batting ninth, left fielder Trevor Larnach. And on the mound, the ace of the Twins staff, Pablo Lopez. He was an all-star a year ago.
Well, I'm
and he's
unable to bring you how many home runs. He's got 2 or 3 home runs
this
already.
Is his second year in Minnesota, and he's had coming off a pretty nice season a year ago. Made 32 starts and was an all-star. So we'll see him out there today. Again for the Twins, it is Santana, Kepler, Correa, Kirilloff, Jeffers, Castro, Farmer, Margot, and Larnach is in left field with Pablo Lopez on the mound. Behind the plate calling balls and strikes in this ball game is Clint Vondrak. The rest of the umpires are on the bases. Eric Backus, Andy Fletcher, and Brian O'Nora is the crew chief. Umpires in their black tops and gray pants. Braves will be taking the field in the navy uniform tops, gray pants, red lettering, red numerals outlined in white. Atlanta across the chest on top of the tomahawk. And the Twins in their home whites, top and bottoms, white tops, white pants, red lettering, red numerals, and some blue trim in there. Twins across the front of their white uniforms. And again, this is the first time the Braves have seen the Twins in Fort Myers this year.
I do apologize about the
earlier this week. And
I looked yesterday,
so,
and
Lopez on the mound.
they got this
Aaron,
stuff all screwed up,
to
be honest, this spring
usually
training.
that's a guy that you wouldn't know a whole lot about play in the
I know
National
for a
League
fact
East,
it
Lopez
showed
spent a lot of
that,
time in
that
Miami,
the
so
game was
maybe a lot of
televised.
familiarity there.
Yeah,
there was a
we
link.
saw him a lot,
There was a link in it
for the Marlins.
for it to be
Probably
televised.
their number 2 right after Alcantara, but
no, not
Pablo
televised.
Lopez took a real step forward last year. Like you said, he made the first All-Star game of his career, and really this is an ace we're looking at. This is a good test for. This is the kind of pitcher the Braves are going to face on opening day.
Hey, welcome to the stream. Appreciate you stopping by. Just stopping in time.
He's a bona fide ace. So
we're gonna see
a good test for a few of these regulars that dusted off their graves today.
Yeah, it's
commercial break right
Pablo
now.
Lopez,
So
this will be the final time he takes the mound as a 27-year-old. He'll be 28 on Thursday.
Jesse Johnson, how you
really
doing?
in his prime. And a big
Appreciate
part
you
of
stopping
the
by.
Last season, Darren.
Hey, if you and Lenny haven't done so already,
That's not a
please feel
record-breaking
free to
year,
hit
but
that
it's still a
subscribe
division
button.
winner. They
Definitely
won the
throw that
division
like
last year
out.
and won a postseason
The
series
more
for
likes
the
I
first
get,
time
the
in a
broader
little
of an
over 20
audience the algorithm will push me to.
It's a well
And
run
it helps me
organization.
get out
They're
there
realistic with
farther
their
and broader.
expenditures, and they kind of build a
And,
team. I'd say
I mean,
a
that is the
mid-market,
best way.
city,
If you like,
the Twin
if you
Cities
like
up there,
what
gotta
you
be
see in
correct there. It's 2
a
cities,
streamer stream,
don't neglect
the
St.
best
Paul,
way to
it's a
repay,
good team, good fundamentals, and a
if you
great,
like to
great
help
guy at the
repay
helm,
them
Rocco
for
Baldelli,
the great
that
content
keeps
we
them on
bring,
track.
Yeah, they've got a good manager.
the best
good
way
squad.
is to
They
hit
have
that
high
thumbs up.
expectations
That
for
is one of the
2024.
best,
It'll
and
be
it's
Harris,
free.
Kelnick, and Riley
Costs
on the plate for the
absolutely
Braves
nothing
here
for
at
you
the
to
top
hit
of the
that
first
thumbs
inning.
up.
The leather for Minnesota has Alex Kirilloff at first base, Kyle Farmer at second, Carlos Correa the shortstop, and Willie Castro as the third baseman. In the outfield, left to right, Trevor Larnach,
All right,
Manuel
so here we
Margot,
go.
and Max Kepler, Ryan Jeffers behind the plate, and the right-hander Pablo Lopez on the mound. Very symmetrical ballpark, 330 down the lines, 405 to straightaway center. It's an 8-foot wall all the way around pole to pole, and a very shady day for baseball today. Sun hasn't really popped out from behind the clouds. Got some pretty good cloud cover, but not expecting any rain, so a very comfortable day, 80 degrees for the first pitch of this contest. Starting out a brand new week, Michael Harris climbs in. Lopez is ready. And now for the ball game. On the first pitch, Michael swinging and laces one through the right side. And Michael Harris with a base hit in the right field.
Michael Harris with singles on a ground ball to the right fielder, Max Kepler.
He's really enjoyed being aggressive and swinging early in counts.
Yeah, swung on his first pitch, and we now have a man on first base.
That one was 104.5 off the bat. Pretty cool. We got some exit velocity stats here, which are now pretty ubiquitous in regular season stadiums.
Lead at first for Michael Harris. Here's Jared Kelnick. Just underway. Harris, a good lead at first base. First pitch in for a call strike on Jared Kelnick. Pablo López, big right-hander, 6'4", 225 from Venezuela. Went 11-8 a year ago with a 3.66 ERA. That was in 32
I'd like to
starts.
start today's stream out with a big shout-out out there to On the Go with CeeLo. Hey, buddy, thank you for all the kind words you've been giving us lately. I'm really happy to see how your NASCAR streams are going, man. You're doing a phenomenal job. So thank you.
14 career starts against the Braves.
That's right, guys. On the Go with CeeLo. Head on over to your YouTube search and search up On the Go with CeeLo.
About Chris Sale having
CeeLo is C-L-O.
This is another guy.
Great streamer.
Great streamer. Ace caliber pitchers is great.
He's currently on his currently got a goal set for 10,000 subscribers, and he's a good portion of the way there. So definitely check him out, and if you like him, hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up for him.
Sweeper both good, but those are not the only.
And of course,
he has.
Right, that changeup we just saw is probably his best off-speed
good buddy,
pitch.
Mr. Maverick
He's
Sports.
got a sky-high, like 98th percentile chase rate.
There you go. There's a link in the top right corner.
And make the hitters make
He's currently at work today, so he was unable to join me
Harris
for
leaning
today's
at first, not going. Taking a ball high is Jared Kelnick.
We got 3-1 the count.
Braves haven't seen
3-2 the
Lopez
count
in the regular season in a couple of years. He is 3-7 in his career versus the Braves with a 5.40 ERA. 3-1 pitch. Here it comes towards us. That just missed our crowd mic, just to the left.
Good hold, Ben. You know, sometimes you goof around down in the bullpen, you
foul
get
ball.
a hot shot, foul ball, and you all yell, hold! Well, you just displayed a great hold there. That was really only about 2 feet from hitting you right in the beak.
I was reading the spin pretty well. Picked up on it quick. There goes Harris, and there's ball 4 low. It's funny because when we were setting up before the game, I was thinking to myself, you know, we could catch a foul ball right here. And in the years we've been coming to this ballpark, I don't remember one ever being close. That one was just a few feet from us.
I will be back here in a second.
Impressed. Sometimes that hold game can go wrong and somebody ends up going to the training room.
Like a bad game of chicken. Sometimes you got to get out of the way. There's a ball high to Austin Riley.
I saw that happen in the minor leagues. We paid a guy, I don't know, $100 to stand in a little 1 foot by 1 foot square for 9 innings. And a foul ball came ripping down there, and he could not step out of it. And he took it right off the shin.
Oh. 1-0 pitch. That'll miss low and outside. They'll control the issue here early for Pablo Lopez. Walk Kelnick. And he's behind on Riley. 2 balls, no strikes. No score, top of the first inning. That could change right here. Austin Riley looking for something fat that he can put the barrel on right here. 2-0 pitch and a big bouncer out to short. Correa has it, goes to second. There's one there, and over to first base for a double play. Correa, Farmer, and Kirilloff coming together for the double play. Advancing to third base, Michael Harris.
All right, so here we go. First baseman Matt Olson heading to the plate.
The bat in the hands of Matt Olson.
Matt Olson, last season's home run king.
Inning has gone single, walk, and then a 6-4-3 double play. First pitch
Olson with a .100 batting average so far and a .35.
Lopez, he's hoping that double play can get him back on track and start getting ahead in counts. No balls and a strike on Matt Olson. Harris a lead at third. Pitch on the way to the plate. Swung on and popped up. Spinning back here towards us again. That'll fall shy of our booth and become a souvenir.
2 days ago, we were in Dunedin facing the Blue Jays, and we got Chris Bassett in the first inning for 3 runs. sometimes it's the best time to get one of these stud pitchers is in the first inning before he's had time to really get into his rhythm.
Just right out of the gate.
A lot of times, yeah. You see
Two
a lot of
strikes.
starters struggle in the first. ERA is, 4 or 5.
0-2 to Olson, and a ground ball sent foul on the first base line.
And then, the rest of the game, their ERA will be a 2. So, right when they get going, and then when they start to get tired in the 5th or the 6th inning is usually the best time to attack a really good starter.
Runner at third, 2 down. 0-2 to Matt Olson. He swings.
Oh, it's back!
In the air,
It's back! It's gone!
Go to the wall, and he gives up. That is
Matt Olson!
2-run home run to left center by Matt Olson on an 0-2 pitch. And he
There we go.
2-0.
There you go, Braves fans. Matt Olson, 2-run home run.
107 off the bat. We know about Matt's prodigious power. It's great to see him hit one to, I don't know if that's full left center, but that's center, and that's over the catwalk.
Awesome.
So he got his money's worth there. Like I said, that first inning, you really got to seize it.
Remember, everybody, get your votes in on the chat poll.
With the double play, but the Braves cashed in 2 runs there.
It really, we're just trying to get in the habit of it.
Run of the spring.
Starting the first game of the season, we'll be doing we'll have the chance for Golden Broom celebrations. What a Golden Broom celebration is that no matter if it's a 1-game series, a 2-game, a 3-game, or a 4, if the community vote for who wins is correct for every game of that series, somewhere down the line, we will schedule a game that we will do a celebration, a Golden Broom celebration. And that's just where I give back to the community, something I love to do. I love to give away free stuff. No strings attached. You don't have to do anything. So this isn't, I say this to get you to come do something to buy your vote. No. You don't have to do anything. I put a vote poll up. People are going to vote regardless. And it just gives me something to do to where I can hand out free stuff. And that free stuff could be a host of many things this season. Channel swag, whether it be a keychain or a hat or just lots of different things it could be. Last season we gave away game keys for video games.
Run that Olsen hit was just a sinker middle down. Didn't try to do too much.
There's going to be some of that too.
Down and in.
I still have thousands of game keys to give away.
If you're a pitcher, you're going to want to stay out of there.
Especially on 0-2.
I actually run a gaming community as well as doing the stream stuff here.
With a sweeper, and that ends the top
Loblaw strikes out with swinging, so that's out number 3. So we're going to the bottom of the first with the Braves leading 2-0 over the Minnesota Twins. When we come back, we'll have the top of the Minnesota Twins batting order. So we'll have Santana, Kepler, and then Carrera. Sorry if I'm not pronouncing these right. There will be no Dodgers stream today. The Dodgers are off today. Hey, welcome to the stream. Appreciate you stopping by. If you're just joining us, the Atlanta Braves have taken the lead 2-0 over top of the Minnesota Twins. We're heading to the bottom of the first in that one as soon as they come back from break. They're currently not televised today, so
Dave Ben Ingram here with you, coming to you from
we
Lee
got
Health
the
Sports
radio
Complex in Fort
broadcast going
Myers.
for your
AJ
listening pleasure.
Smith-Shawver on the mound for the second time this spring, going to work versus Carlos Santana. First pitch in for a called strike, fastball 95.
All right.
We'll introduce you to the leather for Atlanta after this 0-1 pitch.
Strike
to Carlos
one
Santana.
for Smith-Shawver.
Smith-Shawver, right-hander, 21 years old.
97.9 mile an hour, four seam.
Popped up towards foul territory. And that becomes a souvenir about 20 rows back of the Twins dugout
That's
on the third
strike
base
two.
side.
That's foul
Braves
ball,
have Matt
but
Olson
it
at
was
first base, and if you're just now
97.9
tuning in, you
mile
missed the
an
two-run
hour,
homer
four
by
seam.
Matt in the top of the inning. Andrew
Foul ball
Velazquez
again,
is at second base,
88.5 mile an hour
David Fletcher
changeup.
at short. Austin Riley at the hot corner. No balls and 2 strikes on Santana. Smith-Shawver brings it. That'll be fouled back. Jared Kelnick out in left field today. Michael Harris on patrol and center. Jordan Luplow is manning right. Braves have Drake Baldwin catching and A.J. Smith-Shawver pitching. 6'3", 205 right-hander from Colleyville, Texas.
So I'd really like to know, guys and gals, you know, even though you see that we like the Dodgers and we follow the Braves,
21 years old.
I'm a lover of all baseball.
Looking for the strikeout of Santana.
If you'd like to see your favorite team,
on the way.
some streaming done,
Out towards deep center
you know,
field.
because it's
Michael
kind of nice
Harris
sometimes to be
back
able to
has
sit back
room.
and have somebody
Makes the
just,
catch
you
about
know,
8 feet
tell
shy
you what's
of
going
warning
on with
track
the
and
game
one
and be
down.
able to listen to it and whatnot. Hey, if there's a
AJ's
team that
gotta
you'd
be
like me to
excited. He's
stream,
gonna have his first
throw it
legal
out there.
St.
Let me
Patty's
know.
Day beer coming up here soon.
Throw a comment. Throw it in the chat. Email me with
Yeah,
any
you saw what AJ
suggestions.
did
I'd love
last
to
year
hear
in the
it.
big leagues, kind of out of necessity because there were some injuries and he was pitching well.
And so we got one out.
Easy to forget that he was
Carlos
only 20 when he was
Santana
doing what
lined
he's
out
doing.
to the
Yeah,
center
it's wild. That's
fielder.
how good
Michael
his arm
Harris,
is.
the second. Out number one.
Goes to work on Max Kepler and misses low. Last time we saw
0-1.
AJ against the Phillies, that was in Clearwater. 2 innings, 3 runs, 4 hits allowed, a walk, 3 strikeouts, and a couple of homers allowed.
Welcome in, everybody. Appreciate you stopping by.
Today. He's got a
You're just
2-0
joining
lead.
us. The Atlanta
1-0
Braves
pitch,
currently lead
fouled
the
off.
Minnesota Twins
Working its
2-0.
way over the
We're in
seats
the
down
bottom
the
of the
third
first.
baseline.
One out
And a 1-1 count on Max Kepler.
with a 1-1
You know,
count
AJ's
to
one
Max
of the
Kepler.
top-ranked prospects in the Braves system, and it's easy to see why because of that upper 90s heat.
Ball
And
two.
the, the football athletic pedigree.
1-1 outside.
You know, likely a guy that's going to start out at AAA Gwinnett and further, polish his pitches, especially his off-speed pitches, kind of make him more consistent. Keeping in mind,
Hey, if you
he's
haven't
still
done
only
so,
21,
guys
which
and
is
gals,
crazy.
if you like what you see,
A lot of tread on
please
that tire.
definitely hit that thumbs
Here's a
up.
2-1 pitch.
All
Called
the
strike. Here's
So
the way I
one of the
look at
most
this,
important
because we keep
things
talking
for a
about the
streamer, of
rotation
course, is our
guys who
subscriber
are in
list.
it versus guys who are
But-
competing for a final spot.
something
And
that's
really,
a little
at the
more
end of the
important
day,
than
all the
that
guys that we're
are all
talking
those
about,
thumbs
we
up.
fully expect to get starts in the big
The
leagues
thumbs
this
up
year.
is what gets the algorithm
2-2
to push me
outside.
to a broader
And
audience.
it's almost like
And,
there are 2 lists
you
there.
know, I'm
You got
just
your
somebody
list of
trying to
5
make
that you'll
this
break camp with.
a career that I
And
can
then you
make
got
some
about the
money
next
and,
10, 11 guys who will
and
get
be
at
able to
least a
continue
start or
doing
two,
this
you'd
for
imagine,
everybody.
at some point in the
So,
regular season. That's
want
what
to
we
help a
saw
small
last year.
streamer
Yeah,
make
16
our
pitchers, different
goals.
starting pitchers used last
My
season.
goal, of course, is to get to 1,000 and then continue.
3-2.
You know, I need that 1,000 to be monetized. I am partially monetized, as you can see.
Smith-Shawver.
I can accept super chats,
Line drive
and
up
I can
towards
accept
short.
super
A little leap into
stickers.
the air by David Fletcher makes the catch on the ground.
I currently have a $150 super
But
chat
you think about
goal.
this rotation, and of course,
We've already got
Max,
$102 set in.
Spencer.
So
But when you
thank
start
you
talking
to
about Chris
thank
Sale
you to
and
those
Charlie
that
Morton,
have participated
sure, they're
and sent
capable of
those
going
super
out there and
chats in.
making
They're
30 to 33 starts and being there the whole
appreciated.
year. But when
But
those
we have
guys, you're talking about a
$150
40-year-old
dollar
and a
super chat
34-year-old, potentially will be
I'd like to
35
remind
here,
everybody
in
that
the next little
all
while,
proceeds
and
that
Chris
come
Sale,
into the
it
channel
would make plenty of sense
are
to potentially say, okay, we're going to give
are
a guy
given back
a
to the
skip
channel
start
in
and
one way
bring
or
up
another.
A.J.
It
Smith-Shawver
is
or a
used
Darius
for-
Vines or whomever it
for
may be.
everything channel
Yeah,
wise.
like I said,
right
16
now.
pitchers used last year. That's 3 starting rotations worth. That's all the way down to AA Mississippi.
It'll always be that way.
And read the Dodgers used
That,
one more in 17
you know,
starting pitchers,
donated
one of the other
money
best teams in the
and
league.
stuff will be
One
put
missing
back
low.
into the channel in
Believe
one
it.
way or
I mean,
another.
and you're
Always.
thinking about the postseason, and you want your horses healthy when you get to October 1. And if you can give them an extra day here or there,
So we have
I think
2
you're gonna
outs.
Take that more times than not.
Kepler lined out to
1-1
shortstop
on
David
Carlos
Fletcher
Correa.
for out number 2.
They'll send one foul onto the berm down the right field line and a 1-2 count.
I realize I'm a little behind on that
Getting
because of
4 or
what I'm
5
a
of
little
your starting pitchers
story
through
about
a season making all their
super
starts
chats.
is very rare. We talked about the Blue Jays quartet throwing the most.
How about
innings
you,
of
Miss
any
Lane? Are
quartet
you out there
starting
yet?
Pitchers in the
I
league
see we
last
got
year
5
by
or 6
far.
people in the
It's just an
channel.
aberration.
Hope to see you
Correa
sometime
swings and
soon.
misses at a
Thank you for
changeup.
stopping
Good
by
inning
last
for
night.
A.J.
You really made my
Smith-Shawver.
night. I
He
was
gets Santana to fly out. Kepler to
Pav and I
line
were
out,
talking,
Correa
you
to
know,
strikeout,
about,
and it's a 1-2-3
you know,
first for the
where's old
21-year-old right-hander,
Mean Gene
A.J.
been,
Smith-Shawver.
where's
We enter
Laney
the
been,
second inning,
and
2-0
all the rest of the
Braves.
crew, and it was really nice to see your message
matter
last
where
night.
you're
So
headed.
thank you. So that was 3 outs. Strike 3 for Carlos Carrera. So when we come back, we're going to see the Atlanta Braves try to put on some more runs in the top of the second. We come back, we'll see Baldwin at bat. Fletcher will be batting in second, and Velasquez will be batting third in the hole. Hopefully, I was really hoping to get some of it tested during spring training, but last season, the MLB brought out a really, really awesome interactive. Oh, I bet I left that up, didn't I? The interactive, see, this is what I'm talking about that I just put up, the interactive. They have a really, really, now this one's ESPN's interactive. But the one that I'm interested that I'll be bringing to you guys just as soon as I'm able to
Twins nothing. Gonna be
is
Fletcher
a
and
complete
Velasquez for the Braves versus Pablo Lopez.
3D
Great to have you with us on a Monday afternoon
view of
alongside
the
Darren
field,
O'Day.
of the
Benny
players,
Premier with you.
of the game playing.
Pitch and a call
It is
strike on
virtually
Trent
like
Baldwin.
you're sitting there watching it broadcast on
Left-handed hitting
TV,
catcher.
only it's in like 3D cartoonish or a little cartoonish style players and stuff. You know,
Well, one to
it's
Baldwin.
not.
In for a strike.
It's not like real life where
great to see
a video
Baldwin get a
game where
start.
they
He had an
put all the
outstanding
money
game
into
2
the
days ago in
making the
Dunedin.
players look like
He had
the
the
players.
bases
No,
clearing double late
it's,
in the game to
but
take
it's a
the lead,
3D
and then he
view,
had to strike him
and
out,
it's
blow
like
him out,
watching
but
the
Hurst and
game.
Waldrop.
Really, really, really
0-2
neat.
pitch.
You
Swings
might
and
have
a
seen
pitch
it
down
last
the dirt.
season.
Gets away from Jeffers, but he picks it up. Comes to the
If you
inside of the bat,
visited
spears the strikeout.
MLB.com and
one
tried
down
out
in
some
the
of their
second,
free
but
games
right
and
there,
looked
you can
around,
see him get
it
rewarded
was
with
in
a
beta
start
last
after a ball
season.
game
So
like
I'm
that.
really super
Yeah,
hoping that
really,
they bring
what
that back
impressed me
this
the
season.
most was
It was
the
so
throw
great.
to second. You know, really quick transfer, beautiful throw. The ball.
You could
basically
change
tagged
it
the
to
runner.
where the view,
I asked the
where
Braves
you were
source.
watching
I won't
from
tell you who
behind
it
the
is, but his
pitcher,
name starts
a
with a
pitcher's
D and ends
view.
with an R. No.
You had several
told me
settings
that he's a really hard
of
worker, has improved his defense
being
quite a
behind
bit.
the batter and watching. I
Lopez
mean, it
finds a
was
strike zone
really
versus
neat.
David Fletcher 0-1.
And just a really, really good, solid, above-average defensive catcher, which is what you want. It looks like he's got a stick
All right,
on
so
him.
we have 1 out.
I believe he's
Drake
in the top 10
Baldwin
Braves
strikes out
prospects.
swinging.
0-1 popped up. Right on top of the plate, Ryan Jeffers waits on it to come down. Makes the catch in foul ground right outside the right hand.
All right, so that's going to be out number 2. That was a foul ball.
Two-way
That
here
was
in the
caught
top of the
for out
second.
number
Braves leading
2.
2-0 versus Pablo Lopez.
So here we
and the
go. We
Twins.
got
Fortunately,
Velasquez
we've
heading to
seen
the plate.
Pablo Lopez a lot when he was with the Marlins. He was originally signed by the Mariners out of Venezuela, and then he was traded to Miami in 2017, and then traded to Minnesota in 2023. And he was very excited.
Oh, I
to
see.
go to
Yeah,
Minnesota.
I'm a little ahead of the
First pitch all the
interactive
way.
for you guys
And
and
it's just off the plate versus Andrew Velasquez.
and the
being a
radio.
pitcher
So
from
I'll try and
Venezuela,
let them.
he idolized
do more
Johan
of the talking
Santana,
for
who
ya.
spent a lot of his career with the Twins, so he grew up watching lots of Twins baseball. 1-0 misses low. 2 balls, no strikes. So this has been very exciting for Lopez to grow up watching the Twins a lot, and the pitcher that he idolized in Johan Santana now getting to wear a Twins uniform himself. That was that trade that sent Luis Ariz to Miami. Pitch is high.
Ben, I was lucky enough to be teammates with Johan Santana way back in 2009. Awesome dude. I mean, if there's a guy you're going to look up to, man, he was always funny, treated everybody the same, even a young rookie.
So what do you
like
guys
me.
think of the new
Rio
uniforms?
pitch in for a strike.
Every team got new
Great
uniforms.
Great
Yeah.
spot.
Yeah.
The MLB and Nike, they They made a new.
I wonder if Pablo Lopez grew up idolizing
With
his
different,
changeup, and maybe
some
that's
kind
what
of new
inspired him to
fabric.
work so hard on his.
To
1 pitch, outside ball 4.
help with
Yeah,
cooling
make a lot of
and
sense.
sportier look and whatnot. So all the
Santana,
uniforms are going to be a bit
12
different
years
than
in the
last
big
year
leagues
because
and
it's all new fabric
A couple of
and
Cy Young
whatnot.
awards.
Now there was
2-0 Braves.
8
top
or
of the
9
second. Here's Leori
teams
Garcia,
that
who bats 9th in the
added
order.
themselves to where they got City Connect uniforms this year. And
Andrew
matter of fact, the
Velasquez
Dodgers are
taking
supposed
that
to have
walk,
2
at least
City
clear
Connect
the 9
uniforms
hole.
now.
See if he can get on base for Michael Harris. There's a pitch high, 1 ball, no strikes. Well, something that
So
you
we're
would
looking
share
forward to
in common
that.
with Pablo Lopez, the backup plan behind baseball was a career in medicine.
Yeah. Yeah, he's got a really interesting backstory in that aspect.
1-0 inside, 2-0.
You know, in his native Venezuela, both of his parents were doctors. I believe his dad was a general practitioner and his mom was
Welcome
a
in,
researcher.
everybody. Appreciate you stopping by the
You know,
stream.
he's going to
Hey,
end up being pretty
if
smart.
you're new to the stream, you haven't done so already,
they
hit
put him in
that
school
like,
a year
hit that
early. He
subscribe, and
graduated high school
definitely
at 16
hit that
years old, and he was
notification
going to
bell
fall
at the
into
top.
the family
Don't
profession.
want to miss
but
any
turns
future
out
content when
his
we go
changeup
live
was better than his
or we
surgery.
post videos.
2 balls, no strikes. Pick off over to first base and back into the dive, Velasquez.
Although he did say he's open to, doing a medical.
Got 2 outs. Counts
Going to
2-0.
med school after his career.
Got a man on
I think
first.
he's pitching too good. He's going to pitch for so much longer.
Garcia
He
at
wouldn't be a
bat.
doctor till he's 45 or so.
There goes the runner. 2-0 pitch, swung on and missed. Throw down to try to get Velasquez, and that's off the mark.
That is safe.
Shortstop Carlos Correa was there to take the throw, but was
Velasquez
still
steals second base.
to keep it from going into center field. And a stolen base for Andrew Velasquez. Yeah, Pablo definitely blessed with the brains to be whatever he wanted, but also a dandy right arm.
Mm-hmm.
There's the 2-1 pitch on the way to Garcia. He swings and clubs one out to deep right.
Well, I can't believe how bad that interaction's gotten behind.
And that into the top of the second. Braves get a 2-out walk, and that's it. We head to the bottom of the second inning. 2-0 Braves.
2-0 Braves. Heading to the bottom of the second. Again, like I said, ladies and gentlemen, you got any suggestions? I'd love to hear it. Yes. Yes, sir. Yeah, they'll change them. Now, yesterday, I believe Mavericks streamed the Braves game for you guys, and it was a televised game. And I don't remember who it was that pitched, but they actually got 40-some pitches in before he was changed. So I think they're generally testing their bullpen. All right, so when we come back from commercial, we'll have Krylov batting first, Jeffers batting second, and Castro would be batting in the hole for the Minnesota Twins. Minnesota Twins still looking to get on the board. Down 2-0 here in the bottom of the second. Oh, that sounded good. I'm going to have to tell you guys about that one. So they just had a commercial come across that if you are a Braves fan,
Another inning. We head to the bottom.
There we go. We got them back. But if you are a Braves fan, head on over to youtube.com/Braves. They have a series going on of behind the scenes with the Braves. They're following them along with spring training and everything.
Starts it off with a strike here.
So I'm going to have to check that out myself because I am definitely a Braves fan.
It'll be Kirilloff, Jeffers, and Castro for the Twins.
I love those kinds of things.
Smith-Shawver's fastball, 95-96 in the first inning. See if he can ramp it up a little bit harder here. A 1 fastball, 97. Missed outside, but a 1-1 count.
1-1 count for Smith-Shawver.
Smith-Shawver. Great right-handed arm. football star and baseball star in high school. Pitch misses low. You ever talk to him much about his football career?
I haven't gotten to see him.
But again, I was saying, everybody,
it's fun to see
before
a guy
I
that really
answer
knows what he's
Yester's
doing with arm strength like that,
question
chuck it
there,
around.
if you'd like to see another team
There's a
stream,
2-1 pitch on the way
like
to
to
Alex
see your
Kirilloff.
favorite team, hit me up.
Leg kick in the delivery. That's
If I can work it into my schedule,
Something happened last
and
inning,
you know, because I got family stuff that I'm doing, plus all the stream stuff, and I am trying to push videos out and highlight clips
advanced pitching for
after the games.
21-year-old, and that just shows you the quality of that pitch.
So,
a lot of confidence in that pitch.
A lot of work.
There's just 3-1 to Kirilloff. High and outside, there's a leadoff walk.
Definitely. I'd love to.
This with a fastball away.
Hey, welcome
First
in.
walk allowed by AJ
Appreciate you
Smith-Shawver.
stopping in. If you're just joining us, guys and gals, we're in the bottom of the second,
seventh round of the
with
2021
Atlanta currently
draft
leading
Braves.
2-0 over the Minnesota
And able to
Twins.
sign him away
Matt
from
Olson
Texas Tech,
smacked
where he
in a
could have
2-run
played
home
football
run
and
his
baseball.
first at bat.
Big time high school quarterback prospect. There's a called strike on Ryan Jeffers.
You mentioned he's from Colleyville. When I played for the Texas Rangers in 2009, 10, and 11, I lived out in Colleyville. It's a great spot. And first time I met AJ, he goes, "Oh, man, it's you. I remember watching you."
0-1 pitch. Line drive caught by Riley.
Caught by Riley.
First base, Kirilloff.
Ryan Jeffers lines out the
sorry.
third
That's all right.
baseman,
Just saying
Austin
he's kinda
Riley,
leaning
for
to his
out
left
number
and
one.
Made the catch before he went to the ground. One down.
Not that I was a big star on that team, but
We got one
it's
down,
funny to
but
hear
we
him
have
say
a
that,
runner on first, so
because he was 8
tying
years old
score,
at the time. And
tying runner
it's
is
pretty
now
cool to
at
have
the
that
plate.
happen, and to realize how much time has passed,
Yeah.
and to see this generation of little kids turn into stud major league pitchers.
Yeah, he was paying attention watching the Rangers back in the day. Swing and a miss there by Castro. Started him off with a curveball. Smith-Shawver checking out first base. Alex Kirilloff with a very small lead. Now increases it a little bit. Held by Matt Olson. 0-1. Nasty pitch. Check swing. They appealed. He did go after the curveball. Bounced a curveball, and Castro couldn't help himself.
That was about a 56-foot
0-2 the
curveball.
count.
To get a swing on that means that Castro just did not see that out of the hand. Sometimes the curveballs, they can pop up out of the hand, and it's easy for a hitter to recognize it. That means AJ is throwing it hard, throwing it properly. It's coming out of his hand just like his fastball.
Remember, everybody, get those likes in for sure.
0-2 on Willie Castro.
If you'd
2-0
like to
Braves,
give
bottom
back
of the second.
or help me in any way, that is the
Smith-Shawver,
best
ball on a
way
red
you can
glove.
help me.
Leg kick in the 0-2.
Is hitting those
Low
thumbs
it in.
up.
1 ball and 2 strikes on the pitch, hitting third baseman Castro.
As you can see, we got a super chat goal of $150. We've reached
Talking about AJ
102 of that.
Smith-Shawver in his high
So if
school
you'd like
days when he
to
wasn't
help me
pitching,
get
he was
that
playing a lot
goal,
of third base.
I would certainly appreciate it. So if you have the
He
means
really
to,
didn't get on the
please
mound
feel free to
until
dig
late
in
in his
that
high
pocket
school
and send them
career.
super chats
There's
or
a 1-2
super
pitch.
stickers
Got him
this
swinging.
way.
Change up, another dandy change that time from AJ Smith-Shawver, and his second strikeout of the ball game. So 2 down. Now the bat in the hands of Kyle Farmer. But for Smith,
All right, so Will Castro called out on strikes with that one, out number 2.
They work so hard over and over and over again to refine their tools and be good enough to advance to the next level. And for AJ, it was just, hey, get on the mound sometime. See what that looks like. You got a great arm. Here's a pitch on the way to Kyle Farmer. That's in for a strike. And obviously, when he got on the mound and started firing it in there, they realized,
Brando.
this guy could be a pitcher.
What time, Brando? What time would that stream be?
Braves loved his arm, able to draft him in the 7th round, as I mentioned.
If you can, I'll tell you what. If you can do the legwork and look up and see what time Central that game starts.
Just missed
If
with
it
a
doesn't
fastball.
coincide, and I got time to get all set up for it, I'll stream it for you.
At only 11%, compared to a slider, which he threw twice that as much as that. So maybe that's something that he's really working on this spring is to really, sharpen his axe on the changeup.
1-1 nub foul. If he's able to do that, and you mix that in with everything that he already
So that was
has,
just a foul
in
ball,
my
so we
mind,
got
that
1 and
takes
2
him
to
to that
count.
next level where
2
he
outs,
can be in
runner
the
on
big leagues
first.
and stay.
Yeah, absolutely.
Twins currently
with
behind.
the arm, like
2
you
to
said, he's
nothing.
sitting 95, 96.
Atlanta
We've seen
Braves.
some 7s and some 8s, and if you can control that changeup, especially to both-handed batters, it's really impressive.
1-2 fouled off. That was the changeup there.
We talked about a couple
I
days
guess
ago.
I can.
Darius Vines
I can
pitch.
just
The
look on my
changeup, to me, is
phone.
the biggest equalizer of a pitch in the major leagues, because if you have an outstanding changeup, you can get anybody out.
2-0 Braves, bottom of the second. Kirilloff a lead at first base. There he goes, 1-2, and he swings and misses for strike 3. Back to the changeup. That claims another victim. And
That's
another
going to
strikeout for
be
DJ Smith-Shawver, who has 3 through 2
4
innings.
up, 3 down
We've
for
completed 2.
Smith-Shawver.
We head to the top of
Smith-Shawver
the third. Braves 2, Twins nothing.
doing pretty good so far. All right, so why don't we give me a second here? We're going to look up and 5:40 p.m. and that's Central. Yeah, it looks to be. Okay, so yeah, yeah. As soon as this game's over, it gives me enough time to get, because I want to definitely have my graphics set up, the team colors and whatnot. But yeah, you got it, my friend. We'll do a doubleheader today. Gives me a little bit to rest and work on the graphics. So absolutely. Just like that, guys. And if you have any future games, just remember I stream the Braves and the Dodgers consistently. But generally, the Braves games have been at noon, and the Dodgers games have been at 2:10 every day. Now, yes, there was a 7 o'clock night game for the Dodgers the other night. So it looks like I have not went ahead. I really should. I just need to go and look and get the exact times for every one of the games for spring training so I know for sure. I just haven't done it yet. But yeah, if there's games that you'd love to see and it's your team and nobody's streaming them, let me know. I'll do it. If I can work them in.
Quite as good as the Twins.
All right, here we go. We are back. Top of the third.
Think about watching baseball as
Atlanta
a kid.
Braves
That's
at bat.
a World Series that sticks out.
Yeah,
to me.
Michael
It's a
Harris
classic
with his
between the
second
Braves
at bat.
and the Twins. About as tight a World Series as you've ever seen. Here's the 0-1 pitch on the way to Michael Harris. That's up and away. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, I remember that one for sure.
1-1 the count.
Never forget the Metrodome. What a cool stadium. With all the baggies and the air conditioning rumors I'll tell you about.
1-1 fouled back. Yeah, I've heard a thing or two about
Yeah, Brando, if you want to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, or
so it being
if you want
dome, which is
hit that
great at the
notification
high
bell.
latitude Minneapolis, St. Paul is at.
As soon as
But
the
rumor
game's
was
over and
they
I
would
get
turn
all that
on the
done, I'll
AC
get it
when the
it
Twins were
scheduled up
hitting
right away.
to make the ball fly
Or as
farther,
soon
and
as
then
I
as soon
can.
as the opponent was hitting, they'd turn it off.
1-2 check swing. An appeal goes down the third base line, and he didn't go. 2-2.
I'm
It's
sure
just
this
another one of
stream
those
here, the game will
home
probably
field
will only
advantages.
probably go.
Something
It'll
else I
be
can think of is Toronto,
2:30,
would
maybe
open
quarter
or
to
close
3
the
when
roof
it's
based
done.
on what
They've been the
R.A.
games
Dickey
for
wanted, based on what the
training.
wind was doing that day. If he wanted it,
Spring training here have
more
been
wind or less
roughly
wind,
about 2 hours and
chucking that
40 minutes
knuckleball
a
up there.
game. 2 hours
2-2
and 30
Harris
minutes. I
shoots
mean,
one to
depending
right
on
field down for another
that's
base
just
hit.
my
He's 2 for 2
overall
in the ball game.
stream time, and I normally start
Barreled that
a
up,
little bit
hit it
before
into
the
right
game
field,
and then
and a leadoff single.
and I've been ending the game right
you hear
away.
stories like that, but I'll never forget Mark Lemke telling me about those air conditioning units in 1991, and Limmer is as level-headed as they come. I mean, he's going to call it like it is. He's not going to give you, some.
How you doing,
conspiracy
Bert
theory.
Gary?
He said, "Look, there's no doubt about it."
Yeah,
Those AC units,
no TV in Atlanta today, but at
Twins
least
are
we got
batting
the radio
turned
broadcast.
off
We
and the
get to
Braves
hear our
were batting.
boys.
Pablo Lopez deals to Jared.
It was
Conant,
nice
and
that
he
they
hits
gave
one
us
deep
the
foul,
Atlanta
slicing
radio
out of here down the
broadcast
left
as
field
well.
line.
Another good one I can think of is Jared Weaver, who's kind of a low
I don't know
arc slot
exactly
right
what
now.
it means.
Pitching his
but,
own games in Anaheim, they would try to line him up
I
for
looked
day
ahead
games
for
because
tomorrow.
There's those rocks in center field in Anaheim. They have a big water feature out there, and his
I'm not
pitch will
sure.
come right out of those gray rocks.
And you can pick
tomorrow
up
it said
short.
that there was a broadcast, but
Yeah.
see, I'm pretty
So they
sure
would line him
yesterday
up
it
for as
said there
many
was
day
going to be
games as
one.
possible
And then I log on
to
today and
really,
there's not.
make it tough on the opposing team.
They've been really messing up with that.
Nothing and 2 on Kelly.
But it says
2-0
there's
Braves
supposed
in
to
the
be a
top of the third.
broadcast with MLB.com. It
First,
said.
not going, pitch on the way, low and in. It rolls
I don't know
away
what
from Brian
that's going
Jeffers.
to entail
He gets
to or
on it,
not.
Throws down to second, a dive into second for Harris, and they got him. Well, that rolled away from Jeffers, and it just did reach the grass outside the batter's circle behind the left-hand batter's box. Harris took off, but Jeffers able to get to it quickly and fire it down.
Yeah, it looked like Michael just hesitated a little bit. He didn't know how far it was going to roll, and it checked up nicely there for Jeffers to make the play.
Okay, so what happened here?
Base is empty, one down, and the 1-2 to
They
Kelly.
got him. Got Harris on that one.
What other good home
I
field
was talking to
advantages
you
do
guys and
think about. Well,
got a
those are
little
some really good ones.
missidestep. Hey, Shay, how you
one
doing?
In Anaheim is one I've never heard before.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I'm
not having any fans
like
there.
I'm pretty sure yesterday
and the whole
when
team being used to it.
myself and Matt were talking about today's
1-2
game,
at the outside
and I
corner,
looked
first
and I
ball,
said
third
I
strike.
would do the
All right, folks,
Braves
just wanna hear
game
us
today.
out. We want to win
It
this
was
game, so
because
nobody show
I
up.
know it showed that there was going to be. I looked on MLB's
When I
website
used to play in Texas,
because
it was an
I got
outdoor
their
stadium. Now they've
subscription.
built that beautiful,
So I'm supposed to be able to see all
Texas-sized
that.
stadium there, but
Only,
that dry
unfortunately
heat in the
for
summer
me,
was
I have like
100%
5
a home
teams
field
that
advantage because
if
the
they're
home
on,
players were used to it.
it
had
don't
no
matter
choice
what
but
team
to
they
be.
play, I get blacked out.
Austin Riley to the plate.
Now, I could
Ground
always
ball
listen
left
to the
side.
radio
Dive
for
by
it.
Willie Castro at third, pops up, throws over.
But yesterday, I know it showed that there was going to be a televised broadcast of this game.
Castro
And it
with a
shows
diving
me
effort to get
today
weather on
for
it. Now he's
tomorrow.
hearing it from
But it
Carlos
says it's
Correa,
going to be
his
from
shortstop,
MLB.com.
who
So I'm not
believed he
sure.
wanted to play himself.
I don't know if there
Not
will
a
be or
bad ball to
not.
the ground like
If
Castro did
not,
just to glove it.
If
Another
not, I
single for
think
Austin Riley.
tomorrow
We were talking about before the game today, Austin
the
runs really
Angels
well
are going to
for a
be
big guy.
playing the Dodgers.
You know, he's,
so I may stream that
got long
one.
stride, so his peak
I haven't
sprint speed is
completely
actually
decided
up there pretty
yet.
close to Acuna. Something you wouldn't imagine.
I got to
just
look
watching
and
the
find
two of them
out
run.
who, is it going to be
Although,
broadcast?
Yeah, for Riley,
or
he's
not.
a big, strong guy.
I don't mind doing these
Guys
radio
as big as
broadcasts,
he
to
is,
be honest,
you don't
guys.
expect to hit that top speed, but man, Riley can get there. He can boogie. Matt Olson, 1 for 1 with a 2-run homer.
Here comes
Clubbed
Matt
like
Olson.
417 feet over the left center field wall.
Matt Olson had a 2-run home
He'll
run
take
his
ball
first
low.
at bat today.
The old stadium at Texas, is that the hottest place you ever played in the big leagues by far?
No, the old stadium in Miami.
Yeah.
The hottest place on earth. Death Valley's got nothing on that joint.
That place was stuffy, wasn't it? 2-0 pitch, whack down the right field line towards the corner and foul. Right over the
Foul
line,
ball.
hit the sidewall deep at the end of the line.
Come close. Come.
We know
Come on, Matteo.
Koji Ohara as a
Come on,
reliever,
baby. Let's
really
back
good
to
reliever
back.
for a long
Let's
time
back
in
to
Major
back
Leagues,
that
but he was a starter
home
in
run
Japan,
king.
so
Show him why you're the home run
his
king,
first
buddy.
season he comes over, I believe, is with the Orioles, and he's scheduled to make a start at, I think it was Pro Player Stadium. I
Yeah.
can't remember the name of it.
Had about
but
8 different names.
had an outdoor bullpen with no shade, and he throws a few pitches in the bullpen and just stops. This is the starting pitcher.
This is a 2-1 pitch.
Matt
Low
Olson's
ball
got a
3.
good eye.
And he's
I
sitting in
mean,
a
you go
chair
back to
sweating, and he's just sitting there
last
for a few
season's
minutes, and the coaches
statistics.
think he's taking
Not
a
only
break.
not only did he
Coach
hit
finally asked his interpreter, like, what's he
50-some
doing?
home runs,
Oh,
and
too
was
hot.
the major
He
league
fires his shirt off
home run king.
to cool himself off.
But
in the
you go
bullpen
back and
before
you
the
look
game.
at how many times
Olson
he
takes a
was
called
facing,
strike. He throws ball
you know,
forward,
a full
now 3-2
count.
count.
and got walked.
Is Uni or his undershirt?
I mean, guy's got a
He's
great
young.
eye.
He's too hot to warm up for the
But
game. I don't think he
in
lasted
all-
very long.
in all
He wasn't
honesty,
a member of the team, so this is a second.
He come out of spring
right.
training with
But
like
knowing
8
Koji,
home
that
runs, 9
really
home
does
runs
fit.
last season. And
3
he
and
comes
2.
in, he
Riley
was
gonna
trying to
take
crush
off. There he
everything.
goes, pitch to Olson, and he skies one. on
And
the infield.
I truly
Drifting
felt
back
that, yes,
is
yeah,
Willie
you're a strong
Castro.
guy. You can hit home runs,
Kinda circles
and home
around the
runs
back of
help.
it, makes the catch at third,
But
and that ends the top of the
he
third
needed to
inning. Braves get
play
a couple of base hits
to
with
his
nothing
team's
to show
strengths
for it.
more.
And they strand a runner. Braves have stranded 2 through 2.5 innings.
And
to the bottom of
it
the
took
third,
him a little while
2-0
through the
Braves.
season to get that
Baseball season
get
is
that in
back,
his head. And once he did,
Braves country is heating
and he
up.
just started,
This
you
is
know,
Jaron Sol-
got a commercial in there, and he started batting, batting like playing as a team instead of just trying to crush every ball that you swung at. His batting really picked up. He had the highest whiff rating of all the MLB players last year at one point. Because he was trying to crush them all. Which, hey, that might work for him. Obviously it did. He was last year's home run king. And now this year with Ohtani being right in the division, that's going to be even harder for him. Because Ohtani started off well this season already. Ohtani's batting, he is on fire, really. He's made his last 7 at-bats, made it on base. Or 6 of his last 7, something like that. Yeah, yesterday he had a triple. I think it was a 2 RBI triple yesterday. Looked good. He looked real impressive. No homers. But he homered the day before, or the start before he homered. All right, we are back to the bottom of the third.
Larnach and Santana coming up for the Twins. A.J. Smith-Shawver back to work. Margot fouls.
Smith-Shawver still batting, or still pitching.
First base line. Great to have you with us on a Monday afternoon. Alongside Darren O'Day, Ben Ingram here with you from Lee Health Sports Complex in Fort Myers, Florida.
Got a batter timeout coming up.
Pitch on the way to Margot. Big lunge and a miss.
I know the broadcast is just caught up. I'm actually
he was just traded to the Twins.
I'm watching 2 interactives and listening to the broadcast with you guys.
So he's spent a little bit of time earlier this spring.
The other interactive I'm watching is ahead of the other 2.
There's the 0-2. Margot with another lunge and a miss at a changeup for strike 3.
That's now 4 strikeouts.
All right,
on the changeup already.
Manuel Margot strikes out, swinging, first out.
And of those 4,
Larnach
3 of them are right
will be heading to the plate.
The other switch hitter.
And in AJ's first start, at least 2 out of 3 of his strikeouts run the changeup as well. So he's really found that pitch.
Trevor Larnach takes a called strike. Yeah, this is good stuff out of A.J. Smith-Shawver.
And this is what you want to see out of a guy with an electric arm is he's pitching. He's not just throwing.
Well, one to the plate line, drive down the right field line, foul. You got to way around to that.
Remember, everybody, if you haven't done so, hit that thumbs up.
So 0-2 count on
Be sure to
Trevor
subscribe
Larnach.
to the channel and sure,
L-A-R-N-A-C-H.
absolutely hit that notification bell so you don't miss any content. Got some cool things we're working on bringing to the channel.
4 strikeouts for the game. Only in the 3rd inning. Looking into his catcher, Drake Baldwin. Long pause out there.
My wife just recently, a few nights ago, I'm so blessed to have such a beautiful, loving wife.
I just looked it up.
Love her to death, guys and gals.
She's
my world. And the other night, she bought me a PlayStation 5.
So that's 7 punch-outs on that pitch.
We know that MLB releases sometime here in the middle of March.
Tell you about where he is in his
I'm hoping to have it on launch.
So
there's going to be some implementations of videos, with
that was his point of emphasis this offseason was
allowing the
pitch, or he made
the computer work, simulation stuff.
Sometimes that cross-pollination with other pitchers, the great changeups, just gives you
cool things we can add in.
Trick that you didn't know before.
See what the AI says is going to happen.
Fastball, 98 on the gun on that heater, 2-2.
Just sometimes guys move a finger a little bit or put pressure on it, or maybe they move it off their middle finger onto their ring finger to get a little more run on it.
2-2 to the plate. Low and inside, gets stopped by Baldwin and a 3-2 count.
I tried to catch up with AJ a couple days ago, but he was busy running around. Just
how many pitches does Smith-Shawver have now?
The wave. So I didn't get to. Next time I see him, I'd love to ask him about that changeup.
You're an old man now. You're not cool anymore. There's a 3-2 pitch. A little floater out towards right field. That's down for a base hit.
Now, compared to AJ, I am old. I could easily be his father.
That makes 2 of us.
He's twice as close in age to my kids as he is to me.
Yeah, you get to a certain point, and you're seeing guys half your age pitching in the big leagues. Hits you a certain way, doesn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, and that's as I got older, I tried to find
Right,
ways
so
to relate to the
what
young
do we
guys.
have
And the biggest
here?
thing now is video games. So I went out and I bought the system. I played twice. And
Yeah, that's their thing, man. That's low and in. Yeah, guys like you and I, we might can play a game or two, but
I
can't
tried.
do it
3
like
and
they
2
do.
the
I
count.
really did. I tried because that's
It's
the thing.
showing.
If you're going to talk to a young guy on the team about something,
No, there
video
we go.
games is
There it
the
up.
easy currency.
Looks like you got on first.
Now it just collects dust. It made me too nervous playing those shooter games.
Mm-hmm. That's fouled off. Braves leading 2-0. We're in the bottom of the third. Runner at first, one down, and a 1-1 count on Carlos
That was
Santana.
Trevor Larnach.
What's
He had
the
signaled
game of
on a
choice
line,
now?
line drive to right
I think
fielder
it's Call
Jordan
of Duty still.
Luplow.
That's still leading the way.
Yeah, everybody wants to
Or
be a
Lup-
special
Luplo.
forces operator, so
Luplow.
I think that's still the big one. A lot of the guys in the Braves travel with their setups.
Apologize, guys.
2-1.
Yes.
Yeah, they
I
make
just
these little
am not good with
suitcase
names.
size,
I mean, if I hear
devices
if I hear
that one
somebody
side of the
say their
suitcase
name
is
a
your
little bit,
PlayStation or your Xbox,
I
the
might
other
be able
side
to
is
get
the
it
screen.
better.
And if you catch the Braves get on a flight, you'll probably see 5, 6, 7 of those.
That's
being
why I
carried
was
on.
just a
Yeah,
farm
at
boy
least.
growing up.
There's a 2-1 pitch. That's fouled off. You even see some guys with customized cases now.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the whole travel kit, man. They look sharp
Yeah.
toting those things
So there you
around.
have it. We have
I mean,
plans.
guys, you know,
As long as nothing
I'm
comes
gonna
up
sit in my
between
rocking
now
chair
and
again. Back in
then,
my day, we used to, after a game, we'd go out to the bar,
OTSL underscore
meet some
Brando
locals, and
Yeah, make
had
fun.
asked
Yeah.
about
now
us
they just go back
streaming
to the room and play
the
video games.
Yankees and
2-2.
Marlins
Fouled
game.
off again towards the Braves dugout.
So,
And there are certainly some exceptions.
with that said,
If I'm running a team, if I'm a GM or a team
I
owner, I would
haven't
much
even
prefer
looked
my
to see
guys
if it's
As
televised.
boring as it sounds to me,
Even
I'd
if it's
much
not
prefer them to
televised,
play
we'll still
video
do
games
a
in their
radio
room than be
radio
out
broadcast just like
mixing
we are
it up
here.
at the pool hall with the Hells Angels. You know,
But as long as nothing arises in between now and then,
2
yes,
balls and 2
absolutely.
strikes on Carlos
There you have
Santana.
it. That's what we'll be doing later on after
There's a
tonight's
2-2.
stream.
That's low. You're going to put the Hells Angels
Or
on the pass
earlier
list
this
for the game the
afternoon
next
stream.
that it used to happen more often than you would think.
It's 5:40 p.m. will be
2-0
first pitch.
Braves, bottom of the third. And a 3-2 count on Santana. He squared one up back in the first inning, hit it to deep center where it was caught by Michael Harris. Runner goes 3-2, swing and a miss, and the pitch is dropped by Drake Baldwin. Secures strikeout though. So Santana goes down swinging, 2 down. And here comes Snit. Boy, Baldwin shot up ready to throw, and on the exchange lost the ball.
Well, it
You
looks
know he was
like
frustrated. He wanted to dump
AJ
that down
Smith-Shawver
there and try to
may
get
be
struck him
done
out,
for
throw
the
him out,
day.
double play.
Yeah, in the inning for AJ, like he did for Hurston Waldrop on the old strike him out, throw him out. I was really excited to watch that at bat. Carlos Santana, a
So
veteran
Carlos
hitter,
Santana strikes
one of
out
the smartest
swinging,
hitters, of my time.
but
And I was actually looking
Trevor
to see if he made an
Larnach
adjustment on that changeup.
stole
so
to-
AJ's
stole
been
second
going to that
base,
changeup
so.
to put guys away. And so I think in that full count,
2 outs, runner on
Carlos was
second.
expecting
So
the changeup, and AJ came
Minnesota
back to that
Twins
heater
now
and blew it
finally
by.
in scoring position.
New pitcher will be the left-hander Brian Moran. And for A.J. Smith-Shawver, he faces 10 batters, and he struck out 5 of them. And the partial line for Smith-Shawver, this is a good line. 2 2/3 of an inning, no runs, 1 hit, 1 walk, 5 strikeouts. And all 5 batters went down swinging. And of those 5, 1 went swinging after a fastball, and the other 4 were retired on changeups.
Yeah, pretty sharp outing by AJ. Hopefully, Brian Moran's able to close out AJ's outing here. Brian's a tough lefty, low arm slide.
Looks like they're bringing in Brian Rand
to
replace Smith-Shawver.
Worked with before on how to throw the high four-seamer. Also, the nephew of B.J. Sirhoff.
Welcome in, everybody. Appreciate you stopping in. Hey, if you're just joining us, we are in the bottom of the third,
Colin Moran.
and the Braves are currently leading 2-0 over the Minnesota Twins.
Played in the big leagues for about 7-8 years.
We have 2 outs, runner on second for the
Colin
Minnesota
actually
Twins.
broke
We
his
got
orbital bone in his
Moran
face on a
coming
foul
in
ball.
to
Do you know who's
pitch.
pitching?
He
Gonna guess
replaces
Darren O'Day.
A.J.
This guy.
Smith-Shawver.
It's the weirdest thing I've ever seen.
When these players
Smith-Shawver
come up,
faced
we're looking at
10,
information on
struck
them.
out
We go to the
5,
baseball reference page.
Had a real nice
So
showing
they've
for his
got
first
the stock
2.5
photo of all the players,
innings.
and they've got the team photos
2
there.
1/4, I should
I
say.
think Brian Moran enjoys team photo day a bit like you did.
Yeah, you got to have fun with it, man.
You ever go to Brian Moran's baseball reference page and click on the pictures that they have of him? It's pretty hilarious. This ball low and in.
And if you haven't done so,
smiles like
hit
that.
that thumbs up.
imagine it
Be
is.
sure to
He
subscribe
likes
to the
to party.
channel. I absolutely want to subscribe. I'd love to have you. We got a 900 subscriber goal we're heading towards. We're
Lefty
currently
deals,
sitting at
check
801.
You refer-
Kepler win.
He referring
So,
to
be
my
sure
picture
if
day,
you'd like to help
ridiculous
us reach
picture
those
with his
goals.
mustache. Chris Davis and I had a
Feel
pact to
free.
go mustaches that year because you got a tough choice to make that day if that's the picture you're going to look at for the whole season on the scoreboard.
I'd love to have you come join the Outlaw
Big
Club.
swing and a miss. Yeah, that's dedication. That's a big commitment there.
And so, say picture days on a Tuesday, Monday night, we both agreed, yeah, we're keeping the mustaches for the year. Tuesday morning, he shows up, clean upper lip, gone.
No way.
And
He
left
sold
me
you
out,
out.
left me out to dry.
So something I'm not sure about,
There's a 1-2
everybody.
pitch. Got him swinging.
But
Good slider from Moran. And that'll
I
have
do-
him grinning ear to ear
I
going
do
back
want
to
to
the
give back
dugout.
to the community.
And it's the bottom of the third. We head to the top of the fourth inning.
That
2-0 Braves.
the day that
Apps can be lifesavers.
oops, sorry about that. When my memberships go live, and they could go live right now. I don't have all my avatars, all the loyalty badges, all the other custom badges completed yet. I'm holding off for one of that. That is the reason. And I kind of want to launch it when the season opens. But my first stream, I think I'm going to do where I'm going to buy memberships. I just don't know how that works. I don't know if I'm left to choose who gets them, or if it just automatically randomly disperses them. I don't know. I need to find out. Because I know I seen a spot in there that said to buy memberships for people. So I don't know how that works. But we'll figure all that out. Definitely.
Fort Myers. We're still up here talking about how sharp A.J. Smith-Shawver looked, and I think he was great today. The new pitcher for the Twins is Griffin Jacks.
Griffin
Young
Jacks
man,
for the
born in
Twins.
Phoenix, grew up in Colorado, actually went to the same high school as my wife, Cherry Creek High School, and then attended the Air Force Academy for college. He's going to be one of Rocco Baldelli's late options this year. We'll see what he's got here facing Jordan Luplow up first.
Right-hander facing Luplow, Baldwin, and Fletcher. There's a first pitch strike. Line on Pablo Lopez, 3 innings. Gave up 2 runs on 4 hits. And those 2 runs coming on the home run by Matt Olson. Also 2 walks, 3 strikeouts. There's a line drive out to short and a dive by Correa. And he's got it for out number 1. So 1 away, and right now let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to Atlanta Braves Spring Training Baseball.
Atlanta Braves Spring Training is live on WIFN Atlanta, a Dickey broadcasting station, 1340 and 103.7 FM.
1 down, top of the 4th inning. Braves leading the Twins 2-0. They've out-hit the Twins 4-1. Here's Drake Baldwin, 0-for-1 with a strikeout. Braves catcher.
So Jordan Luplow had lined out to the shortstop Carlos Carrera for out number
Opening
1.
day, 24 days from today. And we will be in Philadelphia. See the Braves take on the Phillies.
24
World Series
days
in
from
Philly, and then off to Chicago
today,
to see the White
everybody.
Sox for 3. 1-0 pitch, low and inside. Drake
It will
Baldwin,
be
just
opening
22
day
years
versus the
old.
Phillies.
This guy's an up-and-comer in the organization. Really good-looking catcher.
We have got
And
to
fun
get ahead
watch
of
him
them
this
this
spring.
season.
He's out of Missouri
Stay ahead of
State
them.
University.
Sorry about
There's
that
2-0
cover up
pitch,
there.
and he
I try to do
smashes
it to
one
take out
deep
the little
center
commercial
field.
stuff,
Manuel
guys.
Margot to the deepest
I
part
do
of the
apologize
yard,
about
onto the track,
always
makes the
forgetting
catch
about
right in
it.
front of the wall. Boy, Drake really squared it up. Just hit it to the wrong place.
Yeah, he really did. The other day we were talking about sabermetrics, today's modern game, pitchers aren't afraid to throw their off speed much more.
Remember, we got a $150 super chat goal.
Average heater is 97 miles an hour.
All
but
proceeds
he throws his slider over
go
half
back
the time.
into the stream in one way or
Must be
another,
a good slider.
guys and gals. Whether it's to pay
Two
the
down
internet
for David
bill
Fletcher.
or upgrade the
First pitch
PC
in
to
for a
make
called
sure
strike.
that we can continue to bring
Fletcher
great
0 for 1 with
streams.
a pop out.
Just every bit of the proceeds
Veteran infielder
are all
coming over from the
given
Angels,
back.
waiting on
So
the 0-1 pitch.
if you'd like to
Ground
help the
ball
stream
just to the third base
or whatnot, yeah, feel free to dig in your pocket and send those super chats or super stickers this way.
He did a pretty
Or
good job just to get there
if
and
you
make
want
it
to
a close
just
play, as that was
donate
bouncing
money,
on the
you got
grass.
Cash
Once he got
App.
past the
I
mound,
do
didn't look
accept
like
Cash
anybody
App
might get
donations.
there, but Castro
You
would
can
get level on it,
find
make it a
it
close play, but
in the
Fletcher beats it
description
out.
of the stream.
Yeah, that was shocking. It was that
Down
close.
below, you can
Really
find
great
my
play there,
Cash
third
App.
by Castro.
That extends the inning for Andrew Velazquez. Velazquez
Remember, you
switch
could
hitter,
also,
batting from the left side against the right-hander Jacks.
when the membership starts and opens up,
Big
you'll
swing and a
also
miss.
be
There's
able
the heater
to
there,
gift
95.
memberships and get your own memberships and whatnot as
Griffin
well.
Jacks, J-A-X.
If you're new to it, because I was all new to it.
29 years old.
I'd never bought a membership from anybody.
Pickoff over to first base, back into the dive, David Fletcher.
Now it's like, because
So
we're
your wife went to
helping,
the same high school that Jack
we're trying to,
attended. So she's
we're
from
trying
Colorado?
to, and I'm not
Yes.
rich.
Yeah,
Don't
But y'all
don't
met
even
in
think
college,
I'm
right?
anywhere
We
near
did.
rich.
Florida?
she
You know,
wanted to
for me to
go
upgrade
somewhere
something,
different.
She
She went
did.
about as
I
far
gotta
as she
save
could.
money, just like a lot of other people. So,
There goes Fletcher.
But,
pitch on the
with
list. Throw down to second by
Kenneth
Jeffers,
Clark,
and
who's
not
one
in
of our
time.
moderators here, you know,
First slide
he's
by
always finding new
David
people,
Fletcher, round the
and
back
we
to
like
back.
to help the small streamers.
Jack's probably the second
So,
most famous baseball alumni.
Go on
of
and
Cherry
subscribe
Creek,
to their
former
channel. Maybe picking
pitcher
up
Luke
a
Ochever is
month
also from the
of
same high
memberships
school.
from them, or
Luke
this or
being
that.
one of Jeff
It all
Francoeur's
helps.
best friends
Yeah.
from their time with the Royals.
Where did he go? Tennessee?
He did go to Tennessee.
Oh, he got a long way from home, too, didn't he?
He did.
Oh, we got
Two.
David Fletcher
Swung on,
steals
in the
second
dirt for strike
base.
3. It kicks away from Jeffers. He picks it up, throws down to first base, and they get the strikeout of Velazquez. So the Braves leave a runner stranded in scoring position. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left. We head to the bottom of the 4th inning, still 2-0 Braves.
I guess that was it. Heading to the bottom of the 5th, or bottom of the 4th. Braves leading 2-0 over the Minnesota Twins. We come back, we'll see Carrera, Krylov. Second here. At bat will be Carlos Carreras, who's 0 for 1 so far this game with a .375 average batting and a .819 OPS. On deck will be Alex Krylov, and batting in the hole will be Ryan Jeffers for the Minnesota Twins. Looks like we will see Dylan Lee stepping in to pitch for the Atlanta Braves. Can we get those likes going, everybody? We got 3 likes so far. Likes are the most important. So if you're here enjoying what you're watching and what you're hearing, please, if you haven't done so already, hit that thumbs up.
Ben Darren and Jay Chad with you. We head to the bottom of the 4th inning. 2-0 Braves. New pitcher, left-hander Dylan Lee on the mound for the 3rd time this spring. No record, a 5.40 ERA this spring, coming off a 2023 campaign that saw him make 24 appearances. First pitch from Lee and a ground ball foul on the third baseline. This is Carlos Correa to the plate. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Twins with 3, 4, 5 due up here in the bottom of the 4th inning as Correa will be followed by Kirilloff and Jeffers. Lee follows Moran, who faced one batter and came away with a strikeout. Well, 1 from Dylan Lee. Low it inside, 1 ball and 1 strike. All right, I got a question for you, Darren O'Day.
Okay.
At one point or another, you pitched against every single franchise in Major League Baseball, at least once, all 30 teams. I'll give you my question after this 1-1 pitch. There it is from Dylan Lee. That's low and in. Of the 30, how many franchises do you think never hit a home run off of you?
Man, I got a really good memory for home runs. How many of those franchises? 12.
Pretty good guess. Pretty good guess. Be fouled off.
And the Twins being one of them, I would
Twins
assume.
are one of them.
Okay.
It's 10 teams.
Okay.
There are 10 franchises that never took you deep. And the thing about the Twins is they're the team that you faced the most of those 10 that never homered. 102 batters faced, no homers allowed. So you put the clamps on the Twins. There's a 2-2 pitch from Dylan Lee. Got him looking. Beautiful fastball.
That's funny you say that because, we just, when we played the Twins 2 days ago on Women's Privilege Day, you asked me how I like pitching in Minnesota, and I said, it was okay. It's good on night games. I didn't love pitching there in day games, but, that's refreshing.
Yeah, no bombs. That's pretty good. It's third of the league. You didn't give up a long ball, too. That's really good. Swinging and missing Alex Kirilloff.
Yeah, it helps when you're only pitching 1 inning at a time, Not like a starter out there trying to get muscle through the 6th.
You guys will catch me.
Well,
Since we got the radio broadcast, I'm letting them do their thing. I'm here to talk with you. And the chat's there.
Twins team that
but I'm going to start. I'm going to start the graphics, getting the stuff ready for the Dodgers.
Homers.
Sorry, the New York
Yankees
Yankees
new
stream.
major league record for home runs by a team in a season.
Just for you there,
That's the record
Brando.
the Braves tied last year. 1-1.
You asked, and it's far enough out that I complete everything, and now I have to sit and rush.
That's an asterisk.
So,
record.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Those balls, that was like throwing a pool cue ball.
That was juiced in 2019, wasn't it?
They were so hard, and the seams were so small. It was really tough to spin the ball.
1-2. There's a major league pop-up right there. Matt Olson drifting to his left into foul ground. This finally comes down and into his glove, and 2 down. I look back on last year, and, of course, the Braves hit that home run in game 162 to tie the record. So they finished with 307 home runs to tie the Twins from 2019. And the one that sticks out to me that could have been number 308 was what we thought might be the inside-the-park home run by Austin Riley in Philadelphia towards the end of the season.
Mm-hmm.
Ended up being a triple and an error. If that had happened in Atlanta, here's the pitch on the way to Jeffers. I think it might have been scored an inside-the-park home run.
A little home cooking.
Yeah, a little bit. That could have been the difference in the record breaker right there. All no strikes on Ryan Jeffers. 2-0 Braves, bottom of the 4th. Dylan Lee's pitch is cranked high in the air, deep down the left field line, towards the pole, and that is a foul ball. Very deep, but just foul.
Very high, up to the light towers here. It's a good thing we parked the rental Subaru a little farther away. J. Chad's not back here sweating it out today.
If they get us where we parked today, then they deserve a medal. Pitch on the way. That'll be fouled back. This stadium, previously Hammond Stadium. They've had a few other names as well. They had a new naming rights deal in November with Lee Health Sports. So this becomes the Lee Health Sports Complex. Good facility, especially one that's built back in the early 90s. 1-2, and that's driven to deep left field. And the Twins about to be on the board, it appears. Back to the wall now is Jared Kelnick. That lands on the berm. And Jeffers hits a home run, and the Twins are on the board indeed. It's now a 2-1
and
Braves
the
lead
Twins
at the bottom of the 4th inning.
Have now gotten on the board.
Yeah, I wonder if the Twins ever got me for a home run in spring training. I wouldn't be surprised.
Well, they just got Dylan Lee.
Yeah. Usually when the guy hits a foul home run,
All right,
you
forgot
say he's
to
likely gonna
take it
strike
down
out.
again. Shame on me.
Jeffers didn't get the memo there.
Sorry about that, guys.
Put a good swing on that slider from Dylan Lee.
He was on it. So a 2-1 ball game. Both teams have used the long ball to score their runs. And this is hit well to left field. Jared Kelnick going to go back to the wall again. Kelnick leaps, and that's over his head and over the wall. And Willie Castro ties the game as the Twins go back to back consecutive pitches.
Back-to-back home
2-2
runs
ball
from the Minnesota Twins to now tie the game 2-2.
Yeah, Dylan's got one more to go to match me.
Ryan Jeffers homered on a fly ball to left field. And then Willie Castro
hard to do.
homered on a fly ball to left center field.
Back to the dugout.
You're right. I was wishing I could out there. 3 pitches in a row, not even like
Dylan Lee giving up back-to-back jacks.
Here's Kyle Farmer. He takes a ball low. Was it the same pitch selection?
I tried to block that out a long time ago, Ben.
Understandable.
You asked me if I like, Phoenix spring training better. No, I do not. Very dry, hard to throw the ball.
1-0 swing and a miss by Farmer. 2-2 ball game. We're in the bottom of the 4th. Kyle Farmer 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Dylan Lee deals. There's a line drive out towards short. That'll be gloved by Fletcher. A spin, a throw. He bounces it over there to Olson. He has it. And that's in time for the out. Now that glance off of Lee or maybe the mound, it looked like it was slightly redirected. Either way, Fletcher makes a nice play. And that ends the bottom of the 4th. But the Twins tie the game on back-to-back homers from Jeffers and Castro. We head to the top of the 5th inning, all square, 2 apiece.
All right, so when they come back from commercial break, we're going to see the Atlanta Braves up the bat. We'll see Garcia batting first, Michael Harris batting second, and Kelnick will be in the hole batting third. This will be Harris's third at bat. Yeah, this will be Harris's third at bat for today, and most likely the last. Looks like we're going to see a pitching change for Minnesota. Brock Stewart, maybe was it? I thought that's what it said his name was. Oh, look at there. Awesome. We got some Minnesota Twin fans, or we got people that just don't like Atlanta. That would come in and just vote against Atlanta for no matter what team it is. But hey, it's cool, man. That's what I like. We don't persecute nobody here. And we don't allow nobody to be persecuted for anything, whether it be an Atlanta fan or a fan of another team. We're accepting here. I love to talk baseball overall, or good things overall. We try to leave all that negativity out of here. And people that can't understand that, they don't, they won't be able to be in chat very long.
Second baseman Kyle Farmer.
There we go. We are back
first base
live down to the Grapefruit League
Brock Stewart
with the Atlanta Braves taking on the Minnesota Twins. Tie game, 2-2. Top of the
Stu on the mound here in the top of the 5th inning. 1 down.
That's fantastic.
That's a good nickname, isn't it?
That's going to be 1 out. Lurie Garcia grounds out to second baseman Anthony Prado to first, and Prado on over to first baseman Alex Krylov for out number 1.
Braves got a 2-run home run from Matt Olson in the top of the 1st inning. He killed it way out of here to left center.
414 feet.
And then the Twins hit back-to-back home runs in the bottom of the 4th with Jeffers and Castro. Swing and a miss by Harris. 97-mile-an-hour fastball from Brock Stewart.
Yep, Brock Stewart. I had that right.
0-2 on Michael
Cool
Harris.
beans. So,
Stuart
Miss
Brooks.
Lane, I would
Harris
think
swings
if
and
you're
misses
out
at
there
strike
watching,
3.
you'd already have hit up the chat. But if you
Down
haven't, and you
here
are
in the
watching, glad to have
Braves
you.
be back at home tomorrow.
Glad to have everybody else that stopped in and that stuck
Home
around.
game tomorrow against the
Certainly
Tigers.
appreciate
It'll
that.
be Spencer Strider on the mound. Reese Olson will oppose him. That'll be a 1:05 Eastern first pitch as we bring you Brave spring training from Northport tomorrow. Called strike on Jared Kelnick.
Shout out there to Goose Sports. Hope you're doing all right, buddy. You know, sorry about your bad news that I seen in your community page stuff. Brother, I'll tell you what, man. I know how it is. You know, I have kids and pets too, man. And an animal is just all my animals are like my kids.
And a 0-2 count on Kelnick.
I know where you're coming from, man.
Got some changes for the Twins. Alaric Soleri is the right fielder. Danny Dandrade is the shortstop. It's a fly ball towards left field. Going back Castro, coming in Larnick. This will be Castro's ball. Makes the catch down the left field line. About 50
out number
feet
2.
back to the infield cutout. He went a long way to get there. And the Braves go down in order for the first time in the ball game. We head to the bottom of the 5th. 2-2 ball game.
Oh, out number 3. Somehow I missed Michael Harris being up because I was talking. So when they come back, we'll see the Minnesota Twins, Margot batting first, Larnach batting second, and Santana will be batting third. Every Wednesday, guys, for the behind the scenes with the Braves over on YouTube. They drop a new episode every Wednesday.
Bottom of the 5th inning.
All right, here we go. Braves 2, Twins 2. Bottom of the 5th.
Right-hander, 6 feet tall, 226 pounds from Conway, South Carolina. And he's out there for the second time this spring. Take that back. Third time this spring. 2 previous appearances here in the Grapefruit League. Misses low to Manuel Margot. A few other changes for the Braves. J.P. Martinez is the new center fielder. Offering on the way to Margot. Missed low. 2 balls, no strikes. Looks like Louis Liberato in left.
Defensive substitution. Philip Evans replaces
Pitch on the way from Grant Holmes.
first
Slicing
baseman
foul
Matt
on the
Olson.
burn down the right field line.
Batting fourth,
And a
playing
2-1
first
count on
base.
Margot. Still Matt Olson at first base. Austin Riley still in there. Still Velasquez and Fletcher up the middle. 2-1 from Holmes. And there's a deep drive towards right center field. J.P. Martinez, also Jordan Luplow in the neighborhood. And that'll be Luplow's ball out in deep right. 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th inning.
So Manuel Margaret flies out to right fielder Jordan
Trevor
Lupau.
Larnach up to the plate.
Out
This
number
is the bottom
one.
of the Twins order.
Welcome in, everybody. Appreciate you stopping by. Hey, if you're just joining us.
Singled in the third inning.
Last inning,
That was the first
Minnesota
of the ball game for
Twins
the
finally
Twins.
tied it up 2-2 with
First
the
pitch
Atlanta
fastball
Braves.
misses
We're in
low
the
and in.
bottom of the fifth. We got
Twins
one
got
out.
that single in the
Count
third
is
inning
2-0
from Larnach.
to Larnach.
And then they collected back-to-back home runs in the fourth inning as Jefferson Castro went deep. Ball inside 2-0. Grant Holmes with a long, curly, dark hair down to the nameplate on the back of his uniform. Ball in a black glove tucked up against his left rib cage. Now comes set. Is 2-0 to Larnach. Big swing and a miss there. Good slider.
Yeah.
Slider is Holmes' put-away pitch. He's a guy that the Braves brought into the system last year after a few years at Oakland and had a pretty good season for the Stripers. Threw a lot of late innings for him.
Gets
Hey,
another
welcome
swing
in.
and a miss there. Back to the slider. Same
Appreciate you
result.
stopping by. Hey, if you're new and you just got in here, the score is now 2-2. Atlanta Braves are tied with the Minnesota
This will finish up the second
Twins.
trip through the
And
order
we're
for
in
the
the bottom of the
Twins.
fifth.
Santana is on deck, but after that, you'll start to see some of these changes for the Twins as they shuffled in Solari as well as De Andrade. 2-2 pitch. Got the inside corner with a cutter. Strikes him out looking. Grant
Out
Holmes
number
able
2.
to dominate that inside corner against the lefty stick of Trevor Larnach.
Yeah, Grant Holmes actually led the Gwinnett Stripers in saves last year. And I should have known that just by looking at his hair. That is 100% closer's hair.
That is closer hair,
It's
isn't
like
it?
vintage Rod Beck.
That's low. That might be longer than anything Rod Beck ever had. That's some long hair.
More accurately length.
Yeah. Now we got
Trevor
some- kind of some
Larnach
Wild Bill
was called
Hickok
out
hair.
on
That's what
strikes.
it looks like.
Out number 2.
Here's a 1-0 pitch on the way to Santana. That'll be fouled off.
Yeah, we got to meet Dennis Eckersley last year in Oakland.
Yeah, we did.
Probably the highlight of that trip.
What a great dude.
That and not being attacked by the press box of possums. Probably the highlights of my trip out there.
Yeah. Those were really the only good things that happened in Oakland,
Yeah.
at least until the last game there. 1-1 pitch, low and in. I think that might have
Hey,
been the
Kenneth, how you
biggest
doing,
surprise
buddy?
of the entire years, losing a series in Oakland, and it's a perfect example of what happens in baseball. Now, sometimes the worst team can beat the best team. There's a ball inside. Lost that series there, and then we went to Arizona and had a good series.
Well, we had a lead up until the bottom of, or to the top of the fifth.
3-1 on Carlos Santana. Grant Holmes hoping for a 1-2-3 inning. That is hit well to deep right field. Luplow going to go back. He is way out of room. That's gone. That hit off the railing above the fence, and that's a home run. That was smashed by Carlos Santana, and the Twins take the lead.
I mentioned Santana being a smart hitter. You know, last go
Twins now have taken the lead
I believe
3-2.
I'm in Santana's home run book as well. You know, before I developed my four-seam up in the zone, he just hammers sinkers down. He's got kind of a low swing path. He can actually adjust his swing path up or down in the zone, but where he really wants the ball is down so he can lift it.
Lifted it there right over the right field wall. Alaric Solari up to the plate. Takes one in the dirt. That skips to the backstop. So
Yeah,
for
see,
the
that's why a lot of
Twins,
this is
3
on
solo homers.
beta.
Jeffers, Castro, and Santana have all hit home runs.
I can't wait till the interactive, guys and gals.
Up towards foul
I know you're gonna
territory.
like it.
That'll become a souvenir in the seats down the first base line.
You're looking at these Twins uniforms, it just made me think of Torrey Hunter. That's kind of him and Kirby Puckett are the two Twins I think of. But I played with Torrey back in the day, and we visited Minnesota.
Solari fouls one back.
So we're visiting Minnesota.
That's
going
going
to
to be foul ball. 1-1 to count,
the
2 outs.
fence and says, Torrey, I got a tattoo.
Minnesota
I want you
Twins
to
now
see it."
have the
And
lead
we go
3-2
there,
over
and
the
it's
Atlanta
Tori's
Braves.
face tattooed on her shoulder. And she wanted Tori to sign under the tattoo.
It's your fault, Kenneth.
Yeah.
Tattooed.
So the
You
artist
come in and
could
said, "Let's
put his
win."
autograph on there.
1-2 check swing.
They lose
got
the
it.
lead.
He said no.
No, it ain't his fault.
He said no. She was so rattled. That's not
Sounded
what she
good.
expected.
We need. Oh, that's right. It's
That's
Maverick's
the bottom
fault.
of the fifth
Oh,
inning.
Mav's
Twins take the
fault.
lead on the home run by Santana.
Everything's Mav's fault.
3-2 Twins.
My fave apps can be
Who better? Who better to blame than old Maverick? So we're on commercial, and when we come back, we'll see Austin Riley leading off for the Atlanta Braves. Evans will be batting in second, and Luplo will be batting third in the hole. / Smart Cookie. All right, looks like we're going to be coming back from break here momentarily.
Network.
On at the top of the sixth here at Lee Health Sports Complex. Braves down 3-2 after a barrage of solo home runs by the Minnesota Twins. New pitcher on from Minnesota, Joe Gunkel. The 32-year-old is from not too far away, Boynton Beach, Florida.
Come on, Riley.
Spent
See what you can
2023
do, buddy.
in Japan, actually, for the SoftBank. I believe they're the Hawks.
That sounds right.
Now he's back in the States.
Right-hander goes to work. That'll be sent foul. Austin Riley up to the plate. Riley hit into a double play in the first inning, singled in the third inning. And now facing Joe Gunkel, Gunkel. Went to high school in Hershey, Pennsylvania.
You see that sign?
There's the 0-1 pitch on the way from
I see.
Gunkel out of his low and
Gunkel,
outside.
okay.
So for the Twins, it's gone Lopez, Jack Stewart, and Gunkel on the mound. Braves haven't scored since the two-run homer by Matt Olson in the first inning. Ball and a strike for Austin Riley.
Yeah, we got to see something
Gunkel
out of
fires.
him.
Riley swings and
in these
misses.
later
On a
innings.
Cutter 87 and a 1-2 count. Gunkel's a big dude. 6'5", 225. He looks taller than that from here. Right-hander steps and now fires the 1-2 pitch. Out of his high, 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Gunkel's actually spent the last 4 seasons in the Japanese Baseball League pitching for Hanshin the first 3 years, and then he did 1 year with SoftBank.
Yeah. There you
That
go.
would lead me to believe that he has a splitter. There's a 2-2 pitch. Riley swings and misses. That was a slider. And one down here in the 6th inning. I feel like everybody who goes over there comes back with a splitter.
Yeah, that's been a pretty cool phenomenon. Not just the splitter, but guys going over there and pitching well and then coming back to some decent contracts. I remember Colby Lewis was the first guy I can remember doing that. He came back and parlayed his time in Japan where he learned to harness his stuff into a really nice major league career.
Bat in the hands of Matt Olson. One down here in the top of the 6th inning. Olson slams one way up in the air, deep right field. Solari to the warning track, and he's got room to make the catch. Man, he just got under that thing. That was light tower power from Matt Olson. That got way up in the air.
Almost.
Matt's home run earlier
Almost
in the
put
game
that out.
in the first inning was 29-degree launch angle. He just popped that one up just a touch, 36 degrees. up in the air and kept it in the ballpark.
2 away for the Braves here in the top of the 6th inning. Gunkel back to work. Swing and a miss by Jordan Luplow. Got some changes we'll pass along your way for the Twins we're trying to catch up on. They have changes all over the place. Well, one from Gunkel. Ground ball. Hits third base. Pops up into the air and goes out into left field. And Jordan will take it all day. Well, usually when balls put in play hit the bag, they do it after a bounce or two. That was off of third base on a line.
Former Braves coach, third base coach Ron Washington would be happy with that one. He would always impress us every day. He would take his fungo out, his ground ball hitting bat, and try to tap the ball just perfect and hit second base in the air. And, man, he was good at it. I mean, better than anybody I've seen. So he'd be proud of Luplow for that one.
That was a bingo right there, right on the bag. Ball low and into Drake Baldwin. That was a missile. And when it came off the bag, it must have went about, I guess that probably shot about 25 feet up into the air or so.
Mm-hmm.
Ball and no strikes on Drake Baldwin. Baldwin lifts one towards left, slicing foul. And arcing its way over the Twins bullpen. That takes a big hop on the concourse, becomes a souvenir. All right, here's your full infield for the Twins. Aaron Sabato is the first baseman. Anthony Prado at second. He came in last inning. Danny DeAndrede is at short. And Jake Rucker is the new third baseman. Pickoff over to first base and back in standing Luplow. So again, left to right, Rucker, DeAndrede, Prado, and Sabato. One pitch.
Sorry about that, everybody.
Just off the plate.
Had to take care of something off camera.
Pat Winkle is the new catcher. Three-two Twins. We're in the top of the 6th inning. There's a big bouncer up the middle. A diving stop by Prado from a knee, throws to first, bounces at the throw, but it's secured by Aaron Sabato. Nice play all the way around by Prado and Sabato. And that ends the top of the 6th inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We head to the bottom of the 6th inning. 3-2 Twins.
If it's time to buy a new car.
Hey, welcome in, guys. How you doing, Matthew? You're in my wall.
On to pitch for the Braves, Ray Kerr, 6'3", 185, left-hander, has absolute electricity in his left arm. So much so the Braves targeted him in an offseason trade this season.
His first pitch swung on a fly ball off the bat of Danny De Andrade. Back towards right center field. J.P. Martinez runs it down. 1 pitch and 1 down here in the bottom of the 6th inning.
Kerr came over from the San Diego Padres. I know the Braves are very excited about his plus fastball from the left side, and he's got a really good breaking ball as well. Got a pretty interesting story.
Come on, Braves, let's get it done.
Especially, his path to the major leagues. He's from Reno, California. What? Nevada.
Aaron Sabato takes ball low.
I got to get that right. I told you today I was a geography minor.
Yeah, he's close to California.
The first place I ever saw snow for this Floridian.
Was Reno?
Yeah.
Really? 1-0 pitch. That's in for a called strike. Yeah, just go through the Donner Pass and you're in California.
Yeah.
Out of Reno. Beautiful part of the country. Ball and a strike on Aaron Sabato. Got a bunch of changes for the Braves. I'll pass along your way. There's a 1-1 pitch to Sabato. A little floater out towards shallow right, and that'll bloop in for a base hit. Aaron Sabato is aboard. New first baseman for the Braves, Phillip Evans. New second baseman, Alejo Lopez. New shortstop, Luke Williams. New third baseman, Nacho Alvarez. Sebastian Rivero is behind the plate. Eli White is the new right fielder. And it's still Liberato and Martinez in left and center. So all the starters out of there now. 3-2 Twins, bottom of the 6th inning.
There you hear it. All the starters have been
Winkle
pulled.
up to the plate. Winkle fouls one back.
Last inning when you said nice play by Prado to Sabato, I was just thinking, I wonder if Dr. Seuss filled out this lineup card.
It sounds like it, doesn't it? You run across some names down here, man. You're seeing all these players in and out of games. 0-1 pitch, swing and a miss by Pat Winkle.
So I said Kerr had an interesting story. He started his college baseball career at Mendocino Junior College in Northern California and decided that junior college was not for him, and he dropped out and got a job at a movie theater, sweeping floors, cleaning up more popcorn than he didn't know that was humanly possible to spill that much, he said.
Check swing, he went. And a strikeout of Pat Winkle.
There's that breaking ball that the Braves were very excited about. So Kerr decided, I'm not going to work at the movie theater anymore. He goes and gets a job at 7-Eleven. And I guess that job was bad enough for him to decide, hey, I want to get back into baseball. So then he enrolls at Lassen Community College.
There's Jake Rucker.
In California as well.
Pitch from Kerr, misses high and away.
And figures out, yeah, maybe
Hey,
he's
Maverick,
pretty good
what's
at
up,
baseball. Started throwing harder.
How's work?
Attracted some attention, got drafted. And here he is on one of the best teams in the major leagues after sweeping the floors at movie theaters.
That's a long route to get to the big leagues. There's a 1-0 pitch. That's in for a called strike. Well, it's funny how it works and brings guys that are from totally different backgrounds, different countries to the same mound. Earlier in the ballgame, we're talking about how Pablo López.
Welcome in, everybody. Welcome to the stream.
Instead of being a pitcher, if baseball didn't work out. And then
If
for
you're new and you haven't done so already,
popcorn off the floors of the movie
hit
theater.
that thumbs up and
That'll be
definitely
fouled off.
subscribe to me.
I went to a movie last night, Ben. I saw the new Dune sequel.
Right.
Fantastic. Just one little hitch, though. We got all the way through it's a 3-hour movie. We get about 2 hours, 45 minutes into it. Right at the climax of the movie, and the dang screen goes black. But you can still hear the audio, so you know good stuff is happening.
You want me to
but
come on
you
the
can't
score?
see what's going on.
1-2 from Kerr. Popped up, shallow
Yeah, give me a
right.
second here.
Alejo Lopez over to his right makes the catch. Well, that's what it's like on the radio. All audio, no video.
That's right.
You got a taste of your own medicine last night. That ends the bottom of the 6th inning. We head to the 7th.
So when we come back, we'll see the Atlanta Braves try to put a few runs on. Currently down a run, losing to the Minnesota Twins 3-2.
Help make it.
All right, there you go, Matt. Just joining me in the stream room. Welcome, welcome in.
Yep. I'm here, buddy. I'm here. Yeah, they sent us home early today, so I'm actually
You want to do a
headed
stream
to
when
the
you come
tag
home?
office. Yeah, I think
Well, here's the
I might
thing.
do one tonight.
Here's the thing. OTSL Brando asked about
Yeah.
the Yankees and Marlins. Because I got more streams than you, and you've been wanting to pick up some streams. If you want to stream that for him, I'll get you all set up. I'll get everything you need, and we'll just let you do the stream of it, and I'll come stream with you.
All right, 10-4. Well, right now I'm in the process of heading to the tag office to get that.
Yeah,
that
you're good.
Title.
It doesn't start until 5:40, so.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I'll be home way before then. All I got to do is get this title fixed, and then I'm good to go. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can do that.
Cool. One way or another, we'll get it worked out. You'll be able to watch. Be sure to, like I said, if you weren't subscribed to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe, hit the notification bell. One way or another, it'll be posted in my community page if I'm doing it, or if it'll be over on Maverick.
Yep.
If Maverick does it, he'll schedule it, and I always share that on my community page, so you'll know regardless.
Trying to find the volume button on this thing. Bear with me here. All right. Yep. I know it's at the bottom of the screen, but I'm trying to find my I'm trying to find it at the bottom of the screen.
Of 10 acres or larger.
On my screen,
it's 2.5 acres or larger.
My volume button doesn't work for some reason. I don't know why, but I ain't worried about it. I'll get it worked out. Either way I go.
To deep center field. Willie Joe Gary Jr. back with room, and he makes the catch in straightaway center. See, my thought was it was a nickname that came up.
But yeah, I'll definitely pick up that screen.
That there are a lot of lakes.
Right. I don't have a problem with doing an off scene. I have no problem with that.
Way too few, but yeah, that's about right.
It sounds better than
more the merrier, I guess.
Which makes sense why the basketball team, the Lakers, which originated there, was named the Lakers.
I don't know for sure if they're televised.
Actually, lakes there. There's
okay.
Strike on Eli White.
And
I'll look it up as soon as I get to the house,
by retreating
and I'll jump on the PC and see what I find.
I'm looking now.
As far as if it is. Oh, you are? Okay.
Drive into right field, down for a base hit by Eli White. It's a really pretty place to be during the summertime. I mean, you really got to gut it out during the winter. You get some tough winters up there, but I've got one of my best friends. He lives in South Carolina now, but he used to live in Minnesota.
No, it's not.
He said
so you'll do a radio broadcast.
It's not. Okay.
It's about as good as it gets anywhere.
Okay.
Well, that's a tough 8 months.
It'll be a radio broadcast.
Handful. Yeah, I can do that.
To the top of the order, to JP Martinez. Martinez takes a ball low and in.
Early in my career, we actually had a fishing tournament on Lake Minnetonka there on and off.
Not an issue.
It was like we chartered 4 different boats and threw some money in the pot and had a day-long fishing tournament for walleye.
If I can get the title thing done today, I'll give the guy a call, and then he can come down tomorrow and do what we got to do, and then I'll be good.
Scoring position with 2 down.
It was a fun day. We caught a lot of
You'll
fish,
be
but one of
good.
the other boats consisting of Frank Francisco and Dan Oliver, 2 salty veteran relievers, weren't catching anything, even though Frank Francisco put his breakfast empanada on the hook. So
That didn't work.
About lunchtime, they just headed to a lakeside bar and spent the rest of the day there.
I'm just hoping the traffic going back that way is not a snarl.
Well, the time it took
Because the tag office closes at
all the
4:30
glaciers
today.
to melt and become lakes. That's
My
about
time,
as long
so-
as Darren Oliver's career was.
Looks like I might go ahead and pick up a doubleheader tomorrow.
Oh, I can't wait to tell him that.
Okay.
He's who
Now,
I consider
it's
to be
claiming-
my bullpen mentor.
It's claiming that
Played with
there
him a couple different
is
places early in my
a
career.
video
2-1
broadcast.
slash foul down the left field
It
line.
says
I was actually going to bring him up
Atlanta, but it says
yeah?
MLB.com.
I was reading something earlier
Okay.
today, and I thought, I know that Darren has a relationship with Darren Oliver.
So-
and they were coming up, and he kind of showed you the ropes. One of the
I
guys
don't
who
know.
showed you the ropes.
Mm-hmm.
And it don't
And he
matter.
made a little bit of baseball history.
We've had a
on
decent,
this date in
we've had a
baseball
nice
history.
stream with everybody
We'll touch
talking
on
in the
that
chat
in just a little
and,
while.
and
Here's
letting the
2-2 pitch on
broadcasters
the way
do
to
their
JP
job.
Martinez. White takes a lead at second.
Right.
Pitch on the way, ground ball left side.
So,
sliding
not
stop there by
having-
Jake Rucker, a 360
Not
spin
being
right
able to
throw
watch
first
it's
base,
not a
and he gets
detriment.
the out. So he robs Martinez of a hit.
Yeah.
Potentially an RBI.
So
And
if
that
it
is
has
the
to
top
be a
of the
radio
seventh. No runs,
broadcast
one
again
hit,
tomorrow,
no errors,
that
and
could
one
be.
left. Time
But
to stretch here in Fort Myers.
looks like I can
3-2
stream
Twins.
probably tomorrow morning, and then the Angels will be, or the Dodgers are taking on the Angels, and that's at 8:05 p.m. Eastern game.
Okay. I know they're talking about tomorrow. We're getting a bunch of rain tomorrow. And they sent us home early today because everybody was running out of fuel. And they're going to be working on the fuel tank. So they told everybody to fill up and go home. And then tomorrow, they're talking about a bunch of rain coming in tomorrow. So we may only work maybe a quarter day tomorrow, maybe till, say, 11, 12, maybe 1 o'clock tomorrow. So if that's the case, then I'll probably be home early again tomorrow.
Yep.
So either way, I'll see what I got going on. And if I'm off early again tomorrow, then I may do one right after your morning stream. I'll pick up one in the afternoon and then roll into yours for the 8:05 Eastern game.
Oh God, that felt good.
I hear you.
A good rub in the face, man. In the eyes. Oh,
Oh yeah, I hear you.
been so tired. So tired the last several days.
Tired.
Well, I'm pretty sure I got an infection again, so.
Oh boy.
And you know when I got that,
Yeah.
it's sleep, 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 sleep all the time.
Yep. Indeed, brother. Indeed.
Pitch misses up and in. And Walsh is the 6th pitcher used by the Braves. Jake Walsh with the
But yeah,
Cardinals
today
a
I
couple of
picked
years
up,
ago. He's had 3
looked
major league
like,
appearances in his career.
2 subscribers today.
Coffee 2 years
That's
ago with
cool.
the Cardinals, and that's all that Jake Walsh has had. But trying to change that
Oh.
this year in the Braves organization.
So that's a great.
And
That's a
2-0
good
count
thing,
on
man.
Anthony Prado.
Well, hey,
Like I
thank you,
said, more
Brandon.
the merrier.
Thank you for saying that. Yeah, you would subscribe to
Leaders count for the
Mavericks.
second baseman, Prado.
Mavericks channel to be able to listen in on the
Called strike
Yankees.
from Walsh.
Sweet. All right, cool. I appreciate it for the subscribe there, Brandon. I appreciate it, buddy. Thank you. Yeah, we'll get that stream up and going tonight. As soon as I get to the house and get done with what I got going on, and then I'll get it all done and be ready to go for y'all.
Darren's favorite non.
Oh, thank you, I am.
There's a 2-2
Yeah, guys,
pitch.
definitely subscribe to
Going
both
inside.
channels. I mean, as you see,
first
we don't
names
mind
back.
bringing the other
It's
teams and
one
doing
thing you get,
things
you know,
like that.
first name, last
We're here
name.
to
The last
stream.
name is also a first name. He's got 3 straight first
But
names.
of course, we're going to root on our
Joe Gary
teams.
Jr. 3-2
Yeah.
Atlanta Braves, baby.
ground ball out to short to his left and glove.
So Matteo hit a home run on his
Time
first
of the
at bat
out.
today. Two-run
Nice.
blast.
The bottom of the 7th inning.
But that's
All right, I
it.
mentioned
That's all the
Yeah.
offense we've gotten.
And on this day, he made some history. This
Really?
day in
I heard it was
1994,
418 feet.
Remember when Michael Jordan
414 maybe?
baseball?
It could have been 18.
Michael Jordan on this date came to the plate
Well,
for the first time.
I read X
in a
earlier
White Sox
today, and
uniform
I
playing
saw
in spring training
something
game.
come
And
across
Darren
the
Oliver
news
was the
wave
pitcher.
about
No
Matt
way, he
Olson
never
hitting a
told me
home
that.
run,
MJ tapped back to the
and it
mound.
said
That'll be
either
someone
between
missed by Willie Joe
414 or
Gary Jr.
418,
And
something like
Darren
that.
Oliver
I know it's
Yeah.
over the 400-yard range
ran over and put the
Yeah,
tag
it was.
on.
or 400-foot range.
You could be right. It might have been
There it
18.
is.
I thought
Yeah.
they said 14, but
That's pretty cool.
Well, you're right in that
Things
general
he accomplished in
ballpark,
his
so
long career.
I can find it real
There's
quick.
the
I
0-1
mean, it's
pitch.
not.
That'll miss outside.
not a
Yeah,
big
Michael
deal,
Jordan's
but
first spring
I'm surprised they
training
didn't put
at
up no more
Piper back
offense.
to the mound,
What, do they
by
take the
Darren
starters
Oliver,
out
ran
again?
over there and made the unassisted out.
Yeah, roughly around the fourth inning, I think.
One ball.
I think most of the starters got like 3 at bats.
Here it is from Walsh.
Yeah,
That's in for
sounds
a
about
ball.
right. Give them 2-3 at bats and then
I
pull
wonder if
them.
Oliver got him to sign that ball.
He should.
418
Well, that'd be a great
feet.
one
You're
to
right.
have.
107.4 mile an hour exit velocity.
One ball, two
Good.
Launch
strikes.
angle
Lord,
was
he was-
29
Pitch
degrees.
on the way. That'll miss outside.
He was sitting
So
dead
he was
red on that
instrumental in your
ball.
career, right?
Yes.
He took you in,
Yeah.
which is really interesting. Because
Well,
next time you speak
the
with him, I have
highest
somebody I want you to ask
exit
him.
velocity,
Okay.
I do believe
There's a
Ronald
2-2
Acuna
pitch on the way
Jr.
to Willie
owns
Joe
at
Gary Jr.
122.
He ripped down the right field
And
line.
then I
That's
think
gonna
the
lay
second
down the
highest
fair
is
ball. Coming over to
121.
retrieve it, Eli White. He fires
Wow.
it in, and a good throw, and that limits Willie
Well,
Joe Gary
I
Jr.
think
to a
it's
Looks like he had extra
Acuna.
bases all over that one, but a nice shot by
Right.
White out in right field. To
Well,
get
like
to
I
it.
said, I mean, if you're sitting on a pitch like that with that extra
So one down
velocity,
here in the
then
inning. All right.
I mean, you're
Years
sitting
ago,
dead
when
red
I
for
was
that
doing the
pitch.
pregame and the
So
postgame show for Braves Radio Network.
Hey, guys
Jay
and gals, I
Howell was
realize
on
that the interactives
postgame.
have stopped working. That is on.
All-Star 3-4
That is
times.
on.
Was on that 88 Dodgers team. Was with the Braves.
I've
in
refreshed.
93.
And they're just
Here's
not.
Dylan Noisy up to the plate.
They're not
A
working.
Swing and foul one back.
So-
And I remember him telling me stories of guys that he passed down his knowledge to.
That's
and
not
brought
on
them
his
under
end,
his
everyone.
wing,
That's
and Darren
on,
Oliver was one of the guys that he mentioned. So what I'm getting at is
the
I'll keep
website
refreshing,
issues.
trying to bring them to
Darren
you.
Oliver, one who brought
Yep.
him in and took him under
Here,
his
I
wing,
can get you a
and
link to
Jay
his
Howell,
channel
and
real
another
quick here.
you, and you were kind of taken in by
Yeah.
Darren.
Yeah, mine. and
watch
Oliver's
your
relationship
top
had a
right
bit of a
corner.
rocky start to it.
There you go. It's
Got first base,
youtube.com/@_Maverick
Willie Joe
Sports.
Gary
Joe
Jr.
Gary Jr. Yeah.
He, you know,
Mav, if you wanna throw your link out there for him.
guys who are already on the team.
I'm
sir.
actually in the middle of driving, and I got my cell phone.
So many non-roster invites.
Oh, okay.
So
You can kind
yeah,
of
I'm trying to be safe at the same time. So
Ball, throw down to second. They have
now, if I was at home, yeah, I'd throw it up there. But
Willie Joe Gary Jr.
kinda in the middle of
looked like the
driving.
play beat him, and that's what Alejo Lopez is arguing.
Yeah, that looked like an out to me.
yeah, matter of fact, guys,
For the
you
regular
can.
season, that gets reviewed, and I believe it gets
My
overturned,
channel is
but
easily
it's still embraced
spottable.
Willie Joe
I
Gary
mean,
Jr.
Like I said, the top right-hand corner is at
Before
Maverick
camp,
Sports,
my dad said, hey,
or
make
you
sure
can
ask
go
the older
to
guys questions,
type
you
in
know,
the
they're
search
position
bar
you wanna be, so,
and just
you know,
type
try
in
and learn
Maverick
as much as
Sports,
you
and it's
can
got the
from them.
little
One
barometer
Noisy. He
icon.
swings
When
and
you
it's
see
one
that
towards
icon,
center
you know
field,
it's
down
me.
for a base hit. Hitting the bag at third is Gary. Here's the throw from center field out of J.P. Martinez. It ramps off the mound, and that'll be taken behind the plate by Ribeiro. He throws down to second, throws into center field. And Noisy stays at second base. That throw by Martinez looked like it was right on the money, and if it had not hit the mound, I think he gets it to the plate and they get the out. Instead, it hits the mound and the throw just dies and trickled to Ribeiro. So it's now a 4-2 lead for the Twins here in the seventh inning.
4-2 lead for the Twins in the seventh inning.
So to go back to the story, it's the first
I
day of
appreciate
camp,
it
and
for the
there's
subscribes,
3 different
everyone.
catch partners out there.
I got you guys both on the subscribes. I am
right
looking
next
at
to
my YouTube studio, so
And so I
I
try to
definitely
strike up a
appreciate it.
conversation,
Well,
start
as
talking
soon as
to
I
them,
get to
and
the
all I get
house,
back
I'll
is
get my
crickets.
computer
Not one
booted
word
up
back
and
from them.
everything, and
Acknowledge you.
get it scheduled out for y'all, so that way you guys can be ready as
And
soon
so
as I go
just
live.
filed that away. Okay, this guy's not nice, doesn't want to talk to me. So I pitch well throughout the camp, and I break opening day with the big league team, and I finally feel comfortable enough to be like, hey, Oliver, why wouldn't you talk to me?
Thank you for all the
first day of
subscribes
camp?
today. It looks like you guys all must be
Kerr takes
hidden.
another strike.
And he'd been in the
Let me
major
get
leagues
that
for
added
10, 12
in.
years at this
Looks like
point.
we
and
put on 4 subs.
he tells me basically, there's so many
Nice.
of you. There's
Yeah,
so many
just,
of you non-roster
just
guys
look.
running around. I'm
What
not gonna
happens,
take the
everybody,
time
is
to learn
if
all your
you
names.
have
Unless you show me
if
you
you
can pick right.
have
So
who
then,
you're
I
subscribed
guess when I
to
made the
turn
team,
off that it's not visible,
of his attention.
then our
And he
our
helped me out a
subscriber
lot.
list
He taught me a
doesn't
lot
auto
about the
track
mental
that.
game of pitching, and
If
specifically
you
relief
had it
pitching in big
open to the
spots.
public and you would come and
Kind of
subscribe, you'd
made me
actually
sit next
get
to
a
him on the
message that
plane,
would pop
so I
up
got to see
welcoming
that side of what the
you
veterans
as a
do on the
subscriber.
plane and learn about the game quite a bit.
But regardless,
Two Twins
hey,
here
every
in the bottom of the
subscribe
seventh.
is
That was
welcome,
low.
and thank
then
you.
all that knowledge you took then, you eventually passed
Indeed.
it on to multiple guys yourself, I'm sure.
Like I said, guys, we're
That's,
two
you know, that's
small-time streamers,
cool kind
and
of
you
circle of
know,
life in baseball is that
we've
knowledge
been
gets
doing
passed down.
this for a little over a year. Well,
When I spoke to
in the
Kristen Waldrop
YouTube
the other
world,
day,
we've been
actually
doing a
told me,
little
"Hey,
over a
man,
year, but
ask
like I
questions.
said,
The
my
guys
buddy
around the
here,
spots,
he's been doing a lot longer than I have as far
they've
as
been through everything.
streaming
They've been
wise.
high pick,
He
you know, a
used
lot
to
of
stream
No.
to Twitch a lot, so
No, I stream to Twitch.
I've
I've had a
That's
YouTube
why I
account
said-
since 2012, yes, and I've uploaded videos, but I've never live streamed until
Right.
until October of 22.
WIFN Atlanta, a Dickey
Yep.
broadcasting station, 1340 and 103.
And like I said, everyone, him and I run the same exact setup as far as like the stream stuff, the stream deck, the microphone, the webcam, and the green screen. So, so him and I, we run pretty much the same as far as that's concerned. But
you don't speak
know,
unless you're spoken to.
we're great
That is
friends,
completely
so
gone.
that's
I'm
why
fully supportive.
we wanted
The
to try
young
the
guys, you
YouTube
have to have your young
journey
guys contribute
together.
now
So
to be
that's what
competitive.
we've been doing.
Ah, you didn't tell
So
them the truth. You come and asked me to. You come and asked me and said you didn't have a job and that you needed a way of making money and asked me if I'd help you do that.
30, 40 years
And I
ago.
took it
that's
on.
right.
I think that players are
Yep.
significantly
And
more
like I
receptive
said,
to
everyone,
having
I
those
was
guys
out of work
start
for 11
conversations,
months.
ask questions,
Now,
whatever you can
I
do
would,
to
I
pour
did
some
go back
wisdom
to
into
work.
them
I've
to help
been
the ball
been
club
back
over
to
the course
work
of
for
the
about
season.
9 months now, but
100%.
like I said, for 11 months there, it was looking real bleak, and
But you
I
have to
wasn't
learn
making no
everything on
money.
your
And I
own.
said, you know what, I'm going to try this
You know,
thing
some
and
veteran
go full
advice
force. And of course, I
somebody
asked my buddy
who's
here to
been
help
at
me
this
out, and
before can really
he took it
speed
on
up
full
the
force
learning curve.
too. And I said, you know what, if he's going to help me, I'll get him the same setup. So here we are a year later, a little over a year and a half later. So we're not,
perfect example of
like
that.
I said, we're not that big time, but we want to be. But it takes one step at a time, and
Hey,
every
D.
subscribe helps.
What's up, buddy?
What's up, D? What's up, buddy?
Twins, bottom of the seventh.
What's up?
Dylan
Oh, yeah,
Nosey takes
Brandon,
a
we
lead at
do.
second, 2-2 pitch.
We actually
Just
will
missed.
be.
Looked like a good pitch from here.
I had
We
that
just
same
don't stream
conversation
against
with
each
Spencer
other like
Strider, his
the
first
two
season,
channels
or I
streaming
guess
the
his
same
second. He had
thing.
that brief cameo
Because
he
that
did
just
Right.
takes away from each
for just,
other.
hey, you know, ask
But you
questions.
will see
Right.
if
Not
you
knowing
check
this
out
guy
his
is
stream
gonna
later
be
on,
one of
you'll
the
see
best
me
pitchers
on
in the
there.
league within a year, you know.
Where
This old
C
guy
Sports
talking to this
Network,
young flamethrower.
where the
All
bandana
thumbs
face
popped
guy up
into
there
shallow
is,
right.
that's where
Pablo
you'll
Lopez, the
see
second
me on
baseman,
his
back into
stream.
shallow right field, makes the catch. That's out number 3. But the Twins tack on another run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. 7 in the books. We head to the top of the 8th inning. 4-2 Twins.
Yeah, we done tried that before last year, guys, where we tried to stream the same thing together, and it just did not work out the way we wanted it to, and it just took away from both channels. So we decided that, you know, if one streams, we team up with that person, and then vice versa.
Well, actually, though, last year was more the reason of my internet couldn't handle being able to stream the two channels at the same time. We could do it. We could, where how we do it when I add you into Discord and you're with me, we could do it that way, but my internet isn't the greatest to do it, so you would have to do all the hosting of that. We could possibly stream to both channels the same thing. I mean, it's doable. There you go. Thank you for that stuff.
That's Matt's Exteriors.
Appreciate it. Thank you, guys.
Hey everyone, want to hear an amazing
Like I
story
said,
I learned
every
from my
subscribe
doctor
helps,
at
guys.
Peachtree
We definitely do
Orthopedics?
appreciate
He
it.
told me 90% of
Yes, you
your
did. I
patients get
am.
better
It
without
just popped
surgery.
across the
Once I heard
stream,
that,
so
my worries
yeah,
totally
you got
went
it.
away.
You got it public
I got the
now.
right diagnosis,
Now,
followed by
most of
the
your
recovery
streamers, if
protocol
you go
with
and
a
they're
low
streaming
PT,
live
and the next thing I
and
knew,
you
I
subscribe
was
to them,
better.
now your
I can't
name,
believe I put it off as
generally
long as I
the
did.
subscribers
I
have it up there
promise
that
they have the
somebody's
right
name will
program
pop
for
up
you
and,
too.
and they
Simple
welcome
steps
you,
so you can
to,
get
you know,
better.
in and
Call
thank
now
you
to make an
for
appointment
joining.
or visit peachtreeorthopedics.com.
You're locked into Braves Spring Training on the Atlanta Braves Radio Network.
Uh-oh.
Here in Fort Myers.
I just let all those commercials through. We got to talking. I left all the commercials in.
Toby Harris.
Oh,
from Kenny,
crap.
Texas.
It happens.
Had a handful
It
of
happens,
appearances
man.
for the
Yeah.
Nationals last year.
I can't believe that
pitching, but
ESPN's Interactive for
nobody's
me
perfect.
has completely
pitched
stopped
16
working,
games,
and so is
19 innings
MLB's.
pitched for the Nats. Got a great.
You remember last year it did that for me too. Remember?
Yeah, it did it. It did a few times.
Yeah, where you try to refresh the whole thing and it just was stuck. Yeah, it did it for me
There you
too.
go.
Pitched 1 inning.
Well, what's
It wasn't
weird is
an internet
the
issue
live
last year.
feed on next
There's
to
the ball
the
shot off the plate up the first base
MLB
line.
player,
That'll be gloved at first by
all
Sobrano.
that's
Steps on
working,
the bag, gets Louis Liberato.
but the
Right.
like the batter
Liberato gets
and the pitches
Liberato
coming in
one
hasn't
down.
changed.
Right.
Let's see. For the Twins, they've
Well,
got Lopez, Jack.
I know one thing. It wasn't an internet issue last year. That was on them.
No, that's on them. If their Interactive stops
Yeah.
working, it's well, it could just be
Alvarez,
I don't know. It could be connection
young
too, I
riser
guess.
in the Braves organization, takes a called strike. He will likely
Yeah.
be playing shortstop at Double-A this year, Nacho Alvarez, but playing some third base today. He'll be followed by Phillip Evans here in the bottom of the 8th. There's a ball low.
Yeah, I'm almost to the tag office. I got about another 5 or 10 minutes to get there, and then yeah.
Yeah,
the 5th or the 6th.
The scores aren't even.
1-1, chase and a miss by Alvarez.
Really?
It used to be a little extra cash in your pocket if you were a non-roster
All
guy
right,
and you got called.
guys
up
and
to play in
gals,
the
I
big
am
game.
going to.
I was
You're going to lose the sound here for a minute. I'm going to close all these pages out. That is crazy that everything stopped. Even on the radio broadcast page where I should have the statistics down at the bottom. Because the score is... I know the score is not 3-2. And that's where they're all stuck at for me.
At first base at home yesterday in a victory.
It still says
against
the score says 3-2 to me.
All right, that's what I'll do. I'll look it up on my end while I'm driving.
Title?
Yeah.
No, don't do that,
right
man.
now.
Not while you're driving.
He's a veteran, 31 years old. He spent part of 4 seasons in the big leagues with the Mets and the Pirates, most recently with the Pirates.
No sweat here, brother. No sweat.
2021.
Yeah, I'll tell you, all of a sudden we hear, boom, crash, bang. Yeah, they're froze. You're right, Bert. They're froze. They're froze up.
Round selection of the
Yeah.
Mets in 2011.
Yeah, they're froze up.
Too.
Even on my end, it's 3-2.
You know, the one position.
Oh, so if you go to their side, okay, then it's not just me.
Yeah.
So you got to get
Yeah,
these guys out there and see what you have.
it's even on my cell phone.
0-2 to Evans. Check swing, they appeal, and he did go, according to Brian Odora. It's a 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah, and it's only got the batter,
Nothing happening.
Darren Ardre, shortstop, and he's only got one pitch thrown. The Kerr's only got one pitch thrown.
It's 4-2 Twins.
Yeah, 4-2 Twins. Yep.
4-2 Twins. We just finished in the top of the 8th, heading to the bottom, where the Twins come out. They'll come up the bat and try to put some more on.
Yeah, it's stuck. Because for me, it shows bottom of the 6th.
Yeah, that's where it froze. It froze up in the 6th.
Yep.
That's why I said, two whole innings like that isn't normal for it to be froze up like that.
Right. Well, like I said, I'm I'll let you know as soon as I'm out, and as soon as I start heading back. It should only take me, 20, 30 minutes to get in there, do whatever I got to do, and then I'll pop out and take me about 15 minutes to get to the house. So
All right,
I'll yep. So like I said, as soon as I get to the house, I'll jump on Discord and stuff and pop on. So oh yeah, guys. If you ever want to, like I said, yeah, we're part of a gaming community, but we do have a Discord. If you ever want to come take, have fun and hang out with us, you're more than welcome to. You can go to discord.hbs.com. Put it in your Discord address.
You can find a link.
Find us, and you can
find a link in the description, guys.
Yep. Yeah, we'd love to have you on Discord, and you guys can hang out and chit chat with us as well. So,
and there'll be the upcoming season. We'll be doing live, where we'll provide a live broadcast of the game.
I think he's going to be on the all-name team here in the Grapefruit League.
On Discord.
So
off the tongue.
Sure does.
Yeah, take full advantage of that, everyone. But yeah, I'm fixing to walk into this tag office, so I appreciate it for all the subs, guys. Thank you so much, and we'll see you here shortly for the Yankees and Marlins game, guys. And I'll see you in a few, bud.
All right, buddy.
Who we played yesterday.
Hi, buddy.
We have it, everybody. That was Maverick from Maverick Sports stopping by on his way home from work.
So they sent a lot of their AAA guys.
I know I said I would do the Yankees game, and you will see me over there doing it. It's just
our effects mic down there.
He doesn't get a chance to do a lot of games, and just try to keep each other's channel relevant. So
2 strikes on Danny D'Andrade.
It gives him an opportunity to do a game tonight.
Ben Bowden looking to put him away, and now time.
Since he had
the early 2-0 lead.
early day off of work.
Then the Twins hit.
We were just talking about that last night too. That he said he'd like to start doing more weekly games, but he'd have to do all late games, which means having to go to bed late. Well, today was a perfect opportunity, so guys asked about doing the Yankees game, and it fits right in there.
Santana in the 5th inning. And then they added on to that lead with an RBI single from Dylan.
Already done, Kenneth. We've already done them shout-outs multiple times,
4-2 Twins,
but we'll do it again. Kenneth was talking about giving a shout-out to CeeLo, on the go with CeeLo, which we've already done. As a matter of fact, I thanked him for the recent influx of sending some of his subscribers over to check out my channel.
Very excited to see.
I certainly appreciate that, all the support that he gives. He always gives me a good plug.
And you'll be on with us tomorrow.
It's greatly appreciated. He stops by when we're streaming. Not every stream, but a lot of times he will. That's all greatly appreciated.
Ball and a strike on Sabato. Here it is from Bowden. That swung on and tipped foul. How many games do you have your next trip down? Do you have any idea?
I think it's a quick
one.
Well,
that just sucks that they don't got this fixed.
Just a brush up before opening day.
Everything for me is messed up.
To be honest, it's moving a little quick here with these defensive changes. My scorebook is a mess again.
1-2 is high, 2-2. It's
been a pretty
consistent. But like I was saying earlier, guys and gals,
learned after doing your your 6th
spring training? The interactive that they did that was in beta last season.
That I do not want to switch chairs.
The full field view, and you watching it like you would watch the actual game.
That'll be swung on, miss. Good
like
by Bowden, got him with a sinker.
This is what I mean by like you're watching the actual game. Well, it's in 3D, like the 3D mode where they put it together in 3D
really
modeling.
On my story, trying to make sure I
but
don't leave any details.
Let's say somebody hits the foul ball and it comes out here and it goes out into the crowd.
And Joe Gary,
in the real game, they'll follow that ball with the cameras. That's exactly what this does.
Now, something's wrong.
Everything they do that is recorded is exactly what you see on that 3D model.
Pat Winkle.
So it's like watching the game, only it's just not with
right
the real
into the
people.
gap in between Liberato and Martinez. It's 2-out double.
So I can't wait for them to bring that back. That's going to be fun.
Which one?
But of course, as you see, the interactors are froze up.
Appreciation for movie
They're giving
music
problems right
references.
now.
I think that's why we picked up so quickly together. 2-out double. Here's Jake Rucker. Paid attendance of 4,511 today. There's a called strike on Jake Rucker. No balls and a strike on Jake Rucker. Ben Bowden looking for a quiet bottom of the eighth. Gave up a double a moment ago, but trying to keep him off the scoreboard. That'll be fouled off. Braves in the ninth. We'll have 5, 6, and 7 coming up.
It's good to see some of these regulars dust off their gray pants and make the road trip today. I know they're looking forward to their annual one spring training off day. I think they put together a golf tournament.
Chicken
That'll be a big day.
nuggets.
That's coming up Wednesday, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it's cool to get everybody off the field together and really get to
That's
hang out.
definitely
and get to know
good.
some of the new guys.
There's the 0-2 pitch.
Oh,
I got a
the
question
second
for you.
shift, huh?
If it's a spring training day, home or road,
At least it's not the graveyard shift there, Carol.
Pitcher not scheduled to pitch that day. What do you do that day?
Oh, man, whatever
Mr.
you want.
Carroll.
Like I told you a couple days ago, it's the best time of year to be a relief pitcher because you know when you're going to pitch. And if you're not going to pitch, you don't make the trip and you don't really have to stay.
1-2 misses high. So would you go to on a day like today, if you weren't scheduled to pitch, you'd go to the complex in Northport.
Correct.
You get a little work in.
Yep.
How
Get there.
long? Hour and a half?
Yeah, it's there's a lot of peer pressure to get there early in spring training. We'll say that. That's something that changed over the course of my career is how early everybody's expected to be there.
2-2 and a bottle rocket on the infield. Pops straight up. Coming in, Nacho Alvarez in foul ground, halfway down the third base line, makes the catch, and that ends the bottom of the eighth inning.
Nacho ends the bottom of the eighth. So with that said, everybody,
4-2 Twins.
when we come back, top of the ninth, 4-2 Twins. This will be the Braves' last chance to tie or take the lead. So since it's now the bottom of the eighth, we're going to go ahead and take the vote poll down. So if you haven't voted yet, you want to get your vote in and do it real quick. I'll give you the next 20 seconds. You could also head on over to the community page and get your vote in there as well. All right, so here we go. We're going to go ahead and call it into the vote. No. Doesn't want to pop up for me. There we go. So, thank you to everybody that participated. Overall, we had 20 votes for today. 85% of you voted that the Atlanta Braves were going to win, while 15% believe that the Minnesota Twins are going to win. As we look at right now, the Braves are down to their last 3 outs. And they need 2 to tie, 3 to win. Well, 3 to take it and try to hold off the Twins in the bottom of the ninth. So,
Braves trailing 4-2.
here we go. Justin Dean leading off for the Atlanta
For
Braves.
Atlanta, it'll be 5, 6, and 7 here in the ninth inning due up. This is still Harris on the mound. Hobie Harris, right-hander, came on last inning, had a 1-2-3 frame. Justin Dean fouls one off, and he's down 0-1.
Ben, I was mentioning the early arrivals to spring training.
We're one away
used to
from
be a
that
motto
10-light goal.
in camp, early bird gets the
If
worm.
we get
so
that
everybody
10th
can
light
see
before
if they
the
be the first one
game
there,
ends,
get their
we
work
have
in, and then do absolutely
6
nothing
outs to
until
do it
camp
in.
started.
Well, that's only if the Braves score. If they don't
I'm not
score, the next 3
particularly
outs,
fond
it's
of
done.
mornings.
Yeah, it makes 2 of us.
Yeah, so I would always be one of the last ones to show up, and guys would, I had about 7 or 8 years in the league at the time, so I was comfortable doing that. The guys would give me a lot of grief about it.
1-1, Dean swings and misses, 1-2.
So this goes on for a few weeks, and one morning I had to drop my wife off at the airport at like 5:30 a.m. for a flight, so she'd get back for work.
This is down here, right?
Yeah, this is in Sarasota. So that day I got there so early I didn't know what to do. There's no point in going back home and trying to go to bed.
Josh Donaldson is
I got
retiring
myself
from
a cup of
baseball, huh?
coffee, a clipboard, and a roster.
1-2 low and outside.
And I sat by the entry door to the locker room. Legs crossed, clipboard. Just every person that came in after me.
Not yet, Kenneth.
Hey, bud,
We are.
early bird gets the worm.
Says we're
And
2
I would
away.
document what time they got there.
So you have the whole roster
Yeah.
with a timesheet.
Yeah. Say, let's try to make that a little earlier tomorrow. Let's keep it professional, you know. The one day I beat everybody to the field.
You're like the boss in Office Space. 3 balls and 2 strikes on Justin Dean.
Lundberg?
There's a 3-2 pitch on the way. Dean hangs alive, fouling one off.
Yeah, some guys see it as a red badge of courage to get there earlier than the coaching staff. So you got guys showing up at 5 a.m. and it's just...
That's really surprising to me.
It's wacky. I'm just hitting my second sleep cycle at 5.
3-2, high ball 4. So there's a
Sorry about
leadoff
that.
walk here in the 9th inning. That'll bring the tying run to the plate. Sebastian
Wife got me these
Rivero.
little gummy clusters. They got the Nerds candy
And that
on
was
them.
the only day of camp that I was the first one there.
Well, that's all you
I'm
just
not
needed
quite
one.
sold
I
on
needed
them.
it.
So it's not uncommon to be 5:30 and guys are rolling in that early.
Oh, do
I
you?
don't understand it
Well, that's weird.
personally.
Hobie Harris
Even in the back end.
fires
There
one
it tells
past
me we got
Rivero,
9.
Fastball 94.
And
That's
you
super
mentioned the
crazy.
schedule. It's Brian
I'll tell
Smith
you
is
what.
Very, very
My
good
first
about
Braves
the spring
stream,
schedule. He's not going to keep you there for no reason. So
I
it's a
started
pretty
the
short
stream
day
and
for
it was doing
pitchers,
really
so
well,
It's a little bit later
but,
in camp than it used
my
to be.
computer was
in
acting
some
up.
camps.
And I should have reboot my PC before even starting
Rivero
the
takes a
stream.
ball inside, 1-1.
So
So
during the
you
stream,
could
I had to
feel
let it go
sometime
down.
in the 9
I had to let it go
o'clock hour,
down and
depending on the
reboot my
day,
PC,
you
and
could
I
be
started
off
it
in
back up.
45 minutes, you could be
Well,
off in an hour and a half.
It was like
Earlier
20-some
camp
minutes
days
for
are
the
a little
first
longer.
bit of the
So you got
first
time to
stream.
work out, then make a tea
In that
time
20
and
minutes,
get it in
I
before
had
it gets dark.
like 9
1-1
likes.
off. I mean, to do that, I mean,
Well,
you're-
then when
what you
we
really have to be
restarted it, by the end of the
is
stream,
getting in
there
bed
was
at a
16
proper
likes on
hour.
the second
Right.
half.
If you're going to be rolling to the clubhouse,
And now it shows me that I have
5:36
1
a.m.,
like
you're going to bed
on
10
part
o'clock
2
at
of
the
that
latest.
of that
Yep,
stream,
watch the 6 p.m.
and it gave
news,
me
then hit
credit
sack.
for 8 likes in the first one.
14
Not a clue,
Twins, top of the ninth.
because I certainly don't feel
Sebastian
that
Rivero.
that many people
Waiting on
came
the
back
pitch
and
from
found my
Harris. Here it
stream
comes.
after it was done and over
Takes down low, laid off the
and
spot.
unliked it.
Counting
I
the
just
2 balls
I
per
don't
strike.
feel that
Braves
many
have not
people
scored
come and
since
found
the
that
2-run
stream and
homer
unliked
by
it.
Matt Olson in the first inning.
But YouTube said I got 1 out of
Well,
the
the nice thing about
16
spring training is,
by the end
unlike
of
the
it.
regular season,
And
you get to go
at
to bed
the end
and
of
wake
every
up generally at
stream,
the same time
YouTube
every
gives
night. It
you
actually makes you recover better. You feel
a little
better
plaque
every
that
day.
tells you like how
Have to deal with
many
the crazy travel schedule.
views, how many likes, how many blah 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 blah. So I have a screenshot that said I
And I
had
think
this
late in my
this
career,
many.
the thing that challenged me the most
And
was
then
the
when
late
they do
travel, the
their
late nights, the cross country flights,
processing
shifting time
of it,
zones, and
They took all but
Yeah.
1 away for the
you
second
just don't
one.
feel
15 likes they
like
took
a normal
away.
person when you're jumping
15
around
there,
everywhere
and,
like that.
and the first one they said I had 8 when I had 9, so 16
2-2.
likes.
Justin Dean, a healthy lead at first base.
We're still going.
Pitch fouled off again. Rivero
It
putting up a
doesn't
very
look
fight
good
versus
though,
Harris.
Shay.
We talked the other day about the nice thing about jumping into the season after spring training. You get back into the flow of night games, and also you get to stay put a little bit more, don't you?
Yeah.
Playing a
Okay,
series
absolutely.
rather than
Those that are going to be
every day.
joining us later on for the Yankees game, you can keep an eye on my
2-2 to
community
Rivero.
page.
Gonna come back
or,
on the third base side of the mound. On
I'm
the
sure
grass, picked up
you
by
probably
Harris,
already
throws to
went
first, nice
and
play.
subscribed over on Mavericks
Well, he had a
channel,
long way to go.
so
Third
you'll
baseman
know.
Jake Rucker
I'll
came in, then
as soon
laid
as he
off
schedules the
Harris
game
took full
out,
control.
I'll get a
Sprung off the third base side of
I'll
the
do
mound
a
all
share
the way
on
to
my
the
community
line.
page as well,
Picked it
so
up
you'll
and
know
threw
what it
first base to get
is.
the out. Down to second for Dean.
Just be sure to hit that
Yeah, that was a
notification
great
bell
play
at
by
the top.
Harris. He even had time to see if the ball was going to roll foul off the cut of the grass there. And I don't think Rivero runs particularly well because
He
Harris
should be
waited
home within the next
longer than I would
35
have been
minutes.
comfortable waiting and still got him at first
So-
by a step.
I'll have him get it scheduled as soon as he does.
Luke Williams takes a Swing at a first pitch splitter and misses. Runner at second base, one down. Luke Williams 0 for 1. Takes ball low and outside. Williams really hit one hard back in the 7th inning. Nothing to show for it. Hit one deep to left. It was caught by Austin Martin. Get one out of here right now. You get a tie ball game. Waiting on the 1-1 and the pitch on the way. And he clucks one up the middle in for a base hit into center field. Rounding
there we go. Base hit.
Justin Dean, and he'll score without a throw. Luke Williams with a bullet right up the middle. Ball hit very hard. Justin Dean had to make sure it was going to get through, but didn't take him long to get his speed up to high gear and come around and score. Now a one-run game, 4-3.
Now a one-run game, guys. We're not out of it yet.
Got a little late action here. See if we can steal a Grapefruit League win.
It's twice that Luke Williams has hit one very hard. There's a line drive to center from Alejo Lopez. That's down for a base hit.
Down for a base hit.
Make sure he's going to lay down. He advances to second base.
There we go.
Back-to-back
Interactors are back.
Williams and Lopez. And the Braves have him at first and second. Still just one down. Base
Boom. They just updated, boys and girls. Here we go. Here we go. We're not out of it yet.
It looks like the Twins pitching coach had a little Tommy John.
Not yet, Shay.
It does.
Get a big old brace.
They just batted in a run to make it 4-3.
He's starting his first season with his new team, and there's a lot of hype out there, a lot of talk about him being a generational talent, and he certainly is. But there's a guy in college that I'd love to talk about his performance yesterday, Jack Cagliari.
We got one out, runners on first and second.
I obviously went to school.
Garcia is at bat. Garcia's
Miami,
1 for 3 today.
And he's pitching and hitting.
They got a mound visit going on for the Minnesota Twins right now.
From the left side. Yesterday he went 6 innings pitched, 11 punchies.
Wow.
And had a pretty good day at the
It was Alejo Lopez who singled on a line drive to center
So
fielder
he's a two-way
Willie
player.
Joe Gary Jr.
Nicknamed Jack
Luke
Connie.
Williams set Luke Williams to second.
Went 3 for 5 at the plate with a homer as well.
That's a big day. Here's a 1-0 pitch. White
Ball.
swing misses. I'm really curious to see once we get 5-10 years down the road how many young players are influenced by Shohei Ohtani, and we see more two-way players, something that we really have not seen since Babe Ruth at that level prior to Shohei Ohtani. 1-1.
All right, that's going to be a strike.
Yeah, it's going to be
1 and 2 to
It
count.
used to be you'd have to choose. Zach Greinke, pretty good hitter, good shortstop. He had to choose to be a pitcher, and these teams are going to have a tough time deciding where they want these guys. They want them on the mound, or they want them to hit, or want them to do both.
1 and 2, and the pitch
Swing and a
bounced
miss.
up there
That's
all the way
strike.
to the
Swinging.
plate
Strike
and
2.
into the backstop.
2 and 2 to count.
Very wild pitch advances Williams to
Or
third.
1 and 2 to count.
Lopez over to second base, and now a base hit at least ties up the game. Maybe gives the Braves the lead. So Hobie Harris cuts one loose to the backstop. Infield will come in. 1 down, top of the 9th. Eli White trying to deliver. 2-2 pitch, and he sends one foul off into the parking lot over the grandstand down the first baseline. Twins 4, Braves 3, top of the 9th. We saw Eli White with a single in the 7th.
Even if we even it up or take the lead,
Harris
we still
brings
gotta
it. Ground ball left
we still
side,
gotta
taken
give
by
them
the
their
third
last
baseman
at bat.
Rucker. He comes to the plate, tag applied, and they got the incoming runner, Luke Williams. Jake Rucker fielded that cleanly and delivered a strike to the plate. And 2 down, staying put at second, Alejo Lopez. Eli White down to first base on the fielder's choice.
Yeah, nice play there by Rucker. That was an aggressive read by Williams.
Oh, okay.
base
So
running.
the interaction was behind a
Might
little
not
bit.
see
Looks
that
like
regular season, it was hit
a
pretty
wild
hard right at the
pitch
third
by
baseman,
pitcher
but
Hobie
with
Harris.
Williams' plus speed,
But Luke Williams moved to third and Lopez
Now it's
moved
up
to
to JP
second.
Martinez. He's
There
over
they
one
just
with the ground out to third.
got, looks like they would have
Left-handed
got
hitter takes a ball inside.
Hobie Harris coming into the home plate. So
Twins
out 2.
4,
Looks
Braves
like
3, top of the 9th.
runners on first and third. Or
Lopez at
it'll be
second,
first and
White at
second.
first.
1 and 2.
good wheels out there, but you need a base hit. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Martinez takes a called strike, and it's 1-1. Martinez resting the bat on his left shoulder. Now steadies the bat behind his left ear.
The interactives were down
Swing and a miss. That was a
for
splitter.
3.5.
That's the best pitch in the arsenal.
3.5 innings, everybody.
They might go
So
right back to it here on 1 and 2.
they're now working, but they're catching up to where they froze up.
Harris, the right-hander, set at the letters. 1-2 pitch. Low and in. Went back to the splitter, and this time J.P. Martinez wisens up and lays off. Now they count 2-2. Lefty Aaron Rosick tossing the Twins bullpen just in case. Martinez trying to keep the Braves alive, and the 2-2 pitch. Missed high, 3-2.
Full count,
Braves will
3-2.
be moving here on the pitch. Pretty exciting play.
Got an action count for sure.
How well White runs, he could score from first on a regular base hit.
Oh, that's going to be ball 4.
Runners go, pitch on the way, swinging a shot out to second, backhanded by Prado. He throws on the run in time to secure the out, and it furthermore secures the win for the Twins.
Oh, my apologies.
Martinez put the barrel right on it, but hit it directly to the second baseman, Prado, and the Braves come up 1 run short. For the Braves in the 9th, 1 run, 2 hits, no errors.
That is absolutely weird. The interaction just said that
Braves 3. Back with the totals after this.
they said it was a ball.
Braves country.
Okay, so Martinez grounds out the second baseman, Anthony Prado, who throws to the first baseman for the out number 3, and that is your game.
Everyone is looking for.
Minnesota Twins beat the Atlanta Braves 4-3.
And anyone else who calls himself an athlete.
Well, you know, that's why we got these. That's why we have these spring training games. You know, you want to find out who's playing the best ball possible for you. And look, we pulled our starters out, you know. I wouldn't hang our heads. You know, yes, every bit of information they get from these games being played is valuable. But that's all it is. You know, it's so they can come up with the strategy of what they're going to do for the season. So, yeah, it'd be nice to win every one of them. It'd be nice to have that deep of a ball team. All right, so everybody, I want to remind you that I'll be over on Maverick Sports Channel, and at 5:40, first pitch is 5:40 for the Yankees and Marlins, but we'll probably go live 10-15 minutes earlier than that. So, thank you for stopping. Thank you, everybody that subscribed. Thank you so much. We got five new subscribers. You guys are all amazing, and I thank you so much. And thank you to those that popped in, heard that I was going to do the game, and then heard me ask Mav if he wanted to stream. And I explained to you why I gave him the opportunity to. We don't stream against each other, and we help each other out. It's a way for him to be able to stream and continue being relevant with everybody. And you headed on over to his channel and you subscribed. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much. So with that said, anyways, we will definitely see you. Head on over to the community page. Keep an eye on it. I'll have something up here shortly just with what we're going to be doing. Thank you again. Hey, this is KGB for the C Sports Network, home to your streaming outlaws, and I'll see you on the next one.